Rebound taken away by Lincoln, throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes up for the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! Congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56-56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll shoot for the Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clark Rays wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. For basketball action, as we got the NKOTB here tonight, the new kids on the block in Watertown as they join 8AA tonight. They face the York Lady Dragons for the first time ever. So we'll take a look at that, plus we'll take a look at other action from last week. We'll take a look at action from later also tonight, and we'll take a look at whether the district stands early in District 8AA as the new teams in District 8AA, a new team in, new team out. So we'll take a look at all that coming up here on the Progressive pregame show, and we'll get it all started right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, let's take a look at our two teams coming up here tonight in this first matchup in the girls' game. It's the 6-3 Lady Dragons who come in 1-1 in district play against the 1-6 Watertown Lady Tigers, I should say. I think they're the Lady Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive. Now, these two teams, as we said, have not had the chance to play each other before during a regular season, so this is a new adventure for both these schools. Now, this season, York has lost 3 of their last 4 games, while Watertown has lost the last 2 in a row. So both teams a little bit of a skid coming into this one. Now, on November 18th, Watertown did lose to Clark Range as Clark Range roll over Watertown High School 81-47 in that Clark Range play day. Now, there were some big games last week in 8AA last Tuesday, or Tuesday night, not last Tuesday, but Tuesday night. Macon County beat Livingston 56-42. It was York over DeKalb County 46-37. Cannon County beat Smith County 47-52. Upperman over Watertown 87-31. And there are also some huge games tonight as well in both District 8AA as well as District 6A, where Clark Range is hosting Trousdale County tonight out on the south end. And Pickett County's at Jackson County here on Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954. If you're on Twin Lakes Cable, check that out. You got Pickett and Jackson County. And in 8AA, you got Livingston's at Upperman, Smith County's at Macon County, DeKalb County's at Cannon County. In other 6A action, it's Red Bull and Springs at Monterey, and Clay County's at Gordonsville. While some area teams, Cookeville is at Van Buren County, Oakdale is at Sunbright, Oliver Springs is at Warburg, and Oneida is at Midway. So that's where they stand right at the moment. These teams are playing tonight. And as far as District 8AA, 2 teams are atop the district as Macon and Upperman both 2-0. And then York, Livingston, Smith, and DeKalb County come in at 1-1. Cannon County's 0-2, and Watertown is 0-2. So Watertown would like to get off the skid. York would like to keep on a roll as they take on Watertown here tonight. Now, we've got some college action going on tonight as well. We'll take a look at that coming up right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here at York Institute, where we're getting set for basketball action here. Now there's some college action going on tonight. The Raiders, the Rome State Raiders, the men are at Georgia Highlands tonight, taking on Georgia Highlands down in Rome, Georgia. While the Lady Raiders are at home tonight, they are hosting Highlands Community College out of Illinois. So they're playing tonight. And now tomorrow, the Lady Raiders are going to be playing ASA tomorrow evening as well. So they got a couple of games in a row here. While the men's next action after tonight will be Academy Sports Academy, I think is out. Academic Academy, I don't know. ASA coming up for them on Monday as well. So a lot of action as far as basketball around the area, both college basketball and local high school basketball getting ready to tip off. Want to thank our sponsors for our live broadcast for tonight, as they are Fitness Farmers Co-op, First Volunteer Bank, Dairy Queen of Jamestown, Mike Cross Fitness County Executive, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Jamestown Family Chiropractic, Condition Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes Telephone, Methrift Pharmacy, Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union in Clark Range, I should say. Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Tenova Healthcare of Jamestown, Crazy Frontier Chevrolet, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Clark Range Drug Center, State Representative Kelly Keys, and State Senator Ken Yeager are sponsors for our live broadcast of basketball action here on WDEB. And, of course, our halftime stats brought to you by the good guys over at Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg. You got to remember, folks, if you're going to buy a Ford, they're cheaper in the country, so go check out the guys at Old Ben Franklin Ford, as they will give you the best deal around. Thanks for joining us for the Progressive pregame show. We're going to take a timeout, then we'll be back for our starting lineups and opening ceremonies in just a moment.
Gig broadband from Twin Lakes means fast. Now, we're not talking about you just ran a 6-minute mile fast. We're talking you just ran a 6-minute mile on top of a cheetah.
The Gary
on top
Maxwell
of a
Insurance
rocket
Office
fast.
offering area
Seriously,
insurance is located
with
at
Gig
300
broadband
West
speeds
Central
from Twin
Avenue
Lakes
in
will keep
Jamestown.
over 7
Get a free
devices
quote for
connected
your
at once
home,
with no
auto,
buffering.
life, or
Plus,
business
speeds
with
this
no
fast,
obligation
you
to
can download your favorite 2-hour HD movie in 25 seconds and your favorite 4-minute songs in less than a second. Visit one of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop to learn more. Not available in all areas.
It's that time of the year again when temperature is dropping and folks are enjoying the crisp air. This means it's also time to schedule your fall maintenance. Before you ask your port furnace to keep you warm all winter long, let our technicians come tune up your system for maximum performance. Call Condition Heating and Cooling, your Carrier factory authorized dealer, to save the most energy dollars all winter. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
And back here, York Institute, we're getting set for opening ceremonies here in just a moment. We'll have the color guard and the national anthem here in just a moment. Then following that, we'll have tonight's starting lineups for both squads. The visiting Lady Tigers of Watertown High School. As we said, this is one of the first times the Lady Tigers have been to Jamestown and taking on York in basketball action. As we've got a set now, we're going to have our national anthem here in just a moment. And now we're going to stand for our national anthem. Since we can't pick that up, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Because most insurance deductibles have been met by the end of the year, Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to remind you that this would be a great time to have your spinal alignment checked or to address that nagging discomfort that just seems to linger. And if needed, they also have on-site low-emission X-ray equipment that can help determine the extent of the problem. Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to help you get your new year off to a healthy, pain-free start. Call them today at 931-879-8931.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a home meal
plus a sundae
for just $5. We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink
plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray
plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I see that.
Actually, it's not just math, it's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
And back here at York Institute, where we're waiting on color guard to leave the floor. Now they have, and we'll be ready for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Lady Tigers of Watertown High School. They come in with a 1-5 record on the season, as they have struggled a bit and moved up to AA, so that's a big adjustment for them as well. And they are getting ready to take on one of the I guess you could say founders of this district, the York Lady Dragons, as we said for this opening tip-off. And we're going to have, before this, we're going to have honor the veterans that are in the crowd here before the game. And we want to say thank you to all the members of the military, both serving and veterans of the military service. And we're having this ceremony before the game, and then following that we will have starting lineups for tonight. And now we're going to recognize those that are in attendance here tonight as we get set for that. And he will come out and walk across the floor and James R. Canancer, U.S. Army. Frank Mullix, U.S. Marine Corps. Donald E. Williams. Mr. Buster Canancer. Mike Johnson. We appreciate these guys immensely. Carl Cooper, a U.S. Marine. Mr. Paul Crouch, U.S. Air Force. Yep, Mr. Belk's a U.S. Army. Shane Tippin, U.S. Army. Mr. Wilbur Tipton, the U.S. Air Force. Mr. Taylor Molds, U.S. Army. Christopher Elam, Air Force. Mr. Jan Brown. David Crabtree, U.S. Army. Mr. Steve Clark, U.S. Navy. And Lionel Peavyhouse, U.S. Army. We appreciate each and every one of these members of the military. Once again, our much gratitude and appreciation to all the members of the military. We appreciate and honor each and every one as they served our country and did the work to keep us all free, and we appreciate that. These guys are the real heroes of this country, and we appreciate each and every one of them as they're being honored here tonight. And we thank York Institute for doing this as well, honoring all the veterans tonight. As we get set now, we should have our starting lineups for tonight. And we'll have, I guess, PA announcer going to be Philip Hall tonight. So we get set for this one to get our starting lineup. First of all, for Coach Lane Price's Watertown Tigers, formerly a single A team, now a double A team. They're going to start with number 5, Delaney Hyatt. Number 10, Emma Edwards. Number 11, that is Brittany Allison. You've got number 23, that is Ashley Dickens, and number 25, Brenna Luttrell. The starting 5 for the ladies from Watertown High School. And now it's time to turn down the lights and turn up the noise. It's time for your York Lady Dragons, under the direction of Coach Tanya Brown. Lady Dragons come in 6-3, 1-1 in district play, looking to pick up win number 2. And they're going to start with Isabella Blevins tonight. Different lineup for the Lady Dragons. Isabella starting tonight. They will start, Anna Canancer going to start tonight, the sophomore. Lily Canancer, the other starter. And you got Haley Johnson, and your final starter for tonight, Miss Harley Smith. One half of the former Sisters of Destruction, now just pure Harley on this one. Nothing like a Harley. as we get set for basketball action. It is York and Watertown. It's a battle of the purples tonight, as you've got Watertown in the purple uniforms, York in the white and purple uniforms. So it's the Purple Tigers against the Purple Dragons, and it's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's girls 8AA basketball action. Jumping it up for the ladies from Watertown will be Emma Edwards, and Isabella Blevins will jump up for the Lady Dragons. Isabella will come with a little bit of a height advantage as we get set to get this one underway. York and Watertown, District 8AA action. Here we go. And the opening tip belongs to Johnson and the Lady Dragons. Haley with the basketball, top of the key, works it to the right side now to Canancer. Inside to Blevins, back to Canancer for a three. In, out, no good. Rebound, though. Harley back up, no good. Rebound taken away this time, man, tied up. It's going to the floor. It's going to be tying it up is Dickens and Canancer, and it goes to the Lady Tigers. And you're going to come out with some full court heat and see if the Lady Tigers can handle the pressure. They'll try to get the ball in. They'll work it into Dickens. Dickens with the basketball. Dickens going to give it on up to number 11. That is Edwards, or make it Allison. Back up front now to number 5, Height. That's odd because Height's the shortest player on the floor, as kind of ironic today. And Brittany Allison now with the ball. They'll send it over to Height. Height's going to drive in, put up the runner. No good. Rebound pulled off by Johnson. Johnson going to outlet quickly to Harley. Harley on the run, drives in the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Hannah Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Works it up to Blevins. Blevins takes a shot just around the free throw line and drain it. Isabella with the first two of the night, and the Lady Dragons draw first blood. Full court pressure, ball comes into Dickens. Dickens with the basketball, gives it up to number 11, Allison. Allison will swing it over now to number 5. That is Height with the basketball. Height in the front court, drives down the left side, goes inside to Edwards. Edwards going to drive it to the rack hard, no good. Got the rebound, though, was Watertown, and Watertown trying to get out with it. And she calls timeout. So number 11, Brittany Allison, got the rebound in no man's land and calls timeout. So timeout, York on top, 2-0 early.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Back to action. It is Watertown with the basketball coming into game number, or with the ball is the number 25. And that will be Luttrell to inbounds it. Luttrell with the basketball on the baseline. Luttrell. Looking. We'll finally throw it in out front to Height. Height with the ball over to Allison. Back to Height. Now off to Luttrell. Luttrell with the basketball. Luttrell drives around top of the key, gives it over to Height. Height will set it back up. Height with the ball. Right side to Allison. Allison around the pick of Edwards, drives down, looks for Edwards, gives it to Edwards. Edwards looking to make a move. Edwards going to drive in against Blevins. A little runner, won't go. Rebound Isabella. She'll kick it out quickly to Johnson, and Haley will bring it on the run. Haley into front court. Haley with the ball down quickly, gives it off to Canancer for a three. Good. Hannah Canancer knocks down the three ball, and York's up by a nickel. Back the other way will come Luttrell with the basketball. Luttrell going to work it into front court, and Luttrell's going to be bumped by Harley, and Harley Smith going to pick up the first. Harley with her first, team's first. And Luttrell will trigger it in. Luttrell with the basketball, gives it into Hyde. Hyde with the ball. Hyde going to bring it across the timeline. Hyde into front court, gives it over to Allison. Comes around pick of Edwards. Now they try the pick and roll, but a good job of Blevins to pick her up. Edwards looking for some help now, gives it out to Luttrell. Luttrell will leave it for Hyde. Hyde with the basketball. Hyde drives it right side, gives it up to Allison, back to Luttrell, back to Allison. Now off to Hyde. Hyde with the basketball, works it back around. And there's one thing about it, Watertown very patient. They'll go underneath to Edwards. Edwards going to put it up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out to Hyde. Hyde has it taken away and going down the floor and tying it up is Lily Canancer. Good job by Lily to get down and tie it up, and it'll go York's way. 3 minutes in, and Watertown yet to find the basket. It's a 5-0 York lead. Harley will work it in. Harley just going to throw it in to Hannah, and Hannah will bring it up. Hannah can answer in the front court. Hannah with the basketball, stops, looks around, gives it over to Harley. Harley, top of the key, looks to drive, drives down, takes it all the way to rack up with the left hand, and good. Good move by Harley. And York leads by 7. 5 minutes to go exactly here in the first quarter. And with it now is Luttrell. Luttrell gives it over to Hyde. Hyde with the basketball. Hyde's going to get quickly into front court, gives it over to Dickens. Dickens with the basketball. Back out front to Luttrell. Luttrell with it. Tried to go back door, but picked off by Johnson. Johnson picked off the pass. Johnson going to bring 1-on-3. Drives all the way down, puts up a little jump hook. No, but she's going to be fouled by Edwards. Emma Edwards going to pick up the first personal on the 9 for the Lady Tigers. And that will send to the line Johnson, so Haley's got a chance to give York a 9-point lead. York out 7-0 as make it a 7-0 steal as Johnson a little short on that one, hit the front of the iron. 7-0 your score. Johnson can give her team an 8-point advantage with this one. Second one, no good, too hard. Rebound, though, by Canancer. Lily with it, gives it over to Hannah, and Hannah will back it out. Gives it up now to Harley. Harley will try the 3, good. Harley Smith with a 3 ball, and the Lady Dragons now up by double digits, and we got timeout. Full timeout called by Watertown, and York leads it 10-0.
Summer has sadly come to an end, and cold weather is just around the corner. Are you wondering if your heating system will survive all winter? Well, now's the perfect time to kick off that cold sweat and invest in a new top-of-the-line heating system. Now until the end of November, you can save up to $16.50 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. The season to save on quality is now. Call Condition Heating and Cooling today to schedule your free quote. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
Speed limit 55. Right turn only. Exit here. With some signs, it's clear what you're supposed to do. But heart attack warning signs aren't always this obvious. They can feel like arm pain, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, fatigue. If you experience the warning signs, call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here when you need us.
Back to action. York now with a 10-0 lead on Watertown. Watertown almost half a quarter gone yet to get on the scoreboard. And they got some new players in. Income number 33. That is, let's see if I can find her down here way on the bottom. That's Sandra Woodson in the ball game. Woodson with the back. Woodson actually traveled with it. Knocked away those stolen by Johnson. Johnson going to long ball it up to Harley. Harley going to take it hard against Dickens. No good. Rebound pulled by number 3. And we got a foul on York as that was George with the rebound. And no, they're saying it wasn't a foul. They just knocked it out of bounds. So Watertown will get the basketball. 4 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's a 10-0 York lead. Watertown will work it in. They'll give it in to Dickens. Dickens going to send it over now to George. George with the basketball. George working it to into front court. George with the ball goes over now to number 11, Allison. Allison with the ball. Crosses it over to Woodson. Woodson drives, and Woodson's fouled. And that's Harley. That's going to be 2 on Harley. As Reagan and Tipton going to come in the ball game. So Carly and, let's see, I think it was Reagan, number 20 Reagan. Michaela coming in. Free throw no good as Watertown just cannot get on the scoreboard, it doesn't seem. Harley and Isabella will sit down as Reagan comes in, Tipton comes in. 10-0, with 3:50 left in the first quarter. And Woodson finally gets the Lady Tigers on the scoreboard. She has 1 point. Back the other way comes Hannah Canancer with the basketball. Canancer down to Reagan. Reagan back to Canancer, up front to Hannah. Hannah Canancer with the basketball. Right side to Lily Canancer. Lily looks down, tries to get low, knocked away, but that's going to be out of bounds off of Hannah can answer. And we got a timeout called by York. Timeout, 3:31 left to go here in the first quarter. It's a 10-1 ball game.
Because most insurance deductibles have been met by the end of the year, Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to remind you that this would be a great time to have your spinal alignment checked or to address that nagging discomfort that just seems to linger. And if needed, they also have on-site low-emission X-ray equipment that can help determine the extent of the problem. Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to help you get your new year off to a healthy, pain-free start. Call them today at 931-879-8931.
Back to action. Watertown with the basketball. 3:31 left to go here in quarter number one. York with a 10-1 lead as the ball comes into Dickens. Dickens with the basketball. Has it knocked away. Good hands by Hannah. Can answer. Over to Johnson. Johnson back to Hannah, and she'll bring it back out to Johnson. Johnson down to Can answer for a three. And that one's going to go a rebound to Reagan. Reagan off over to Johnson. Johnson down inside to Tipton. Tipton with the basketball. Back up to Johnson. Inside to Reagan. Reagan double team. Tries to get it out. Knocked away. Stolen. Good hands that time by George. George going to bring it on the run. And George gets up into front court. George guarded by Johnson, having a tough time handling the pressure. Gives it over to Edwards. Edwards looking for some room. Edwards going to move against Tipton. Drives, lays up good, and she's fouled. Edwards strong to the rack, gets her first two of the night. And I believe Tipton's going to be called for the foul. No, they're going to whistle that one against Lily Can answer. Lily picks up her first. At the line, Edwards hits the free throw, and they finally got their first basket at the 2:50 mark. And now they have 4 points. 10-4 your score. Now Johnson into front court. Johnson with the basketball. Gives it inside to Tipton. Tipton down to Can answer. Bobbles the pass, brings it back out. Kicks it up to Lily Can answer. Lily with the basketball over to Hannah. Hannah with the ball. Hannah out front to Johnson. Johnson down to Can answer. Can answer going to drive. Her shot rejected. Edwards waited on that one. Dickens comes out with it. Dickens going to push it quickly into front court. Over now to Woodson. Woodson with it. Woodson off to Allison. Allison with the basketball. Allison gives it down to Woodson. Woodson going to drive the baseline. The big freshman off the glass and good. And Woodson with the basket. And here comes the Lady Tigers. They waited to half a quarter, but now they've cut it to a 4-point ball game. With the ball, Johnson over to Lily Can answer. Lily going to drive in, take the jumper. No good. Rebound ran down by Woodson. Woodson, the freshman, the basketball, tried to go around the back. Had a little bit of trouble with that. Now we'll just dish it over to George, and George will bring it across the timeline. George with the basketball. George gives it over now to Allison, who was able to save it. Oh, she put it down twice there, ref. Ball goes to Allison. Allison looking in for Woodson. Gets it into Woodson. Woodson takes it up strong. No good. Rebound pulled by Johnson. Johnson on the board. Johnson quickly up to Can answer. Hannah in the front court. Stops. Holds it up. Can answer with the basketball. Down the corner to Johnson. Johnson going to come around the pick of Tipton. Over now to Can answer. Hannah for a three. That one's no good. Rebound though, Tipton. Good board work by Tipton. Out to Johnson. Johnson for a three. No good. Rebound this time, man. We're going to have a foul on Tipton. As Dickens had the ball, Tipton crashed into her. Carly going to pick up her first of the night. That's going to bring Shelby Beatty into the game. Shelby will be in for the first time. Shelby takes out Hannah Can answer, and York really struggling. They got out to a 10-0 lead and then has not scored since, as they've been outscored 6-0 here on this run by Watertown. Now it's driving is number 10, and they're going to whistle that one against Tipton, as going to the line will be Emma Edwards. Edwards drove in, was bounced off a player, and I think Edwards thought they called it on her, but she's going to come back now and shoot the free throws. Amelia Hull will check in. Tipton's got a pair now. Coming back in for the Lady Tigers in just a moment as the free throw's good. You've got back in the game Luttrell, back into the game number 14, or actually in the game 14, Emma Christensen. And let's see, you've got back in the game Hyatt back in the ball game. Back of the line, Edwards. Second one rims out, no good on the rebound. We got a foul on Woodson, number 33. Saranda Woodson. Saranda picks up the foul. And now York will put it in play to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson guarded by Hyde. Johnson comes up the floor, almost steals it. Now Johnson will drive in, looks to give it over to Hull. Hull out to Beatty. Beatty for a three. Oh, and it hangs on the side of the rim. We've seen that several times already this year. You don't see that a whole lot, but we've seen it a few times this year already. And they'll get the ball loose, and it will be York ball on the alternating possession. If they can get the ball loose. And still if they can get the ball loose. There we go. Finally, it took 3 tries, but they knock it down. And it will be Watertown or York basketball on their own end. 40.8 seconds here to go in the first quarter. York got out to a blazing hot start, but Watertown's come storming back as they bring the ball in. It'll be to Canancer. Lilly with the ball out to Beatty. Beatty back to Lily Canancer. Into Reagan. Reagan with the ball back to Lily. Lily Canancer over this time to Shelby Beatty. Beatty with the ball right side. Comes back up top of the key to Johnson. 25 seconds. Johnson goes down inside. Good pass to Reagan, who sticks it home. Good pass to Michaela Reagan, who gets her first 2, and York's first 2 since the 4-minute mark. Back the other way, Hight's going to be pushed by Lily Canancer, and Hight's just got a little bit step on Canancer. It's a little bit quicker than Canancer. Able to get down the floor, and York will bring it in from the end. It'll be Luttrell to bring it in with 13 seconds to go. Hannah Canancer going to check back in. Hannah will check in. Lily will come out with 2 fouls. 13 ticks left in the first quarter. It is York by 5. Ball comes in this time to number 14. That is Christensen. Christensen almost loses it. Now does lose the ball's on the floor. Still on the floor. Hull comes out with it. Hull's going to get over to Johnson. Johnson got to launch it. She won't get it out for the buzzer, and we're through in quarter 1. End of 1, it's York a dozen, and Watertown 7.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
Well, back to action. York with a 5-point lead to start the second quarter. They had as much as a 10-point lead. It was almost half the quarter before Watertown got on the scoreboard. It was almost another half before York got on the scoreboard again after getting that 10-0 lead. So both teams struggled a little bit shooting that first quarter. As with the ball now is Edwards. Edwards drives in, gives out to Woodson. Woodson will stick it up, no good. Rebound Harley. Harley with the board, and here comes York. Long pass up to Beatty. Beatty with the ball, stops. She'll fire the jumper. No good. Rebound Woodson. Woodson with the basketball. Woodson going to bring it up the other way. Woodson going to work it into front court. Woodson with the basketball. Gives it off now to number 11, Allison, over to Luttrell. Luttrell with the basketball. Luttrell leaves it for Spot, or Hyde, I should say. Hyde with the basketball. Hyde with the ball. Working it out front, gives it up front to Luttrell. Luttrell come around the screen. Over now to Allison, who'll fire the 3. That one's way off the mark. Rebound fall for her, still on fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball as it goes to York on the alternating possession. Good job by Reagan to get in there and tie up Woodson. Dickens will come in, and Woodson will take a seat now. As York will bring the other way, Beatty comes out, and I think Canancer come back in. So you got, for York, you got Johnson, the Canancers, Reagan, and Smith. Out front it is with the ball, Lily Canancer, left wing, looking inside. Now we'll bring it back top of the key. Looks for Smith, gives it out to Johnson. Johnson really being hampered by a spot, or Hyde, I should say. Now ball goes inside. We're going to have a foul as going up was Reagan, and that's going to be a foul on number 10, Edwards. Emma Edwards going to pick up the foul. Woodson going to check back in. Going in the line will be Michaela Reagan. And Reagan's got a basket on the night. Now looking for a couple free throws. First one, nope, back of the iron. Woodson going to re-enter the lineup, and out will come number 10, Emma Edwards. Watertown has to be surprised. They moved into Murder's Row, folks. You've got Macon and Upperman are two of the best teams in the state in this district. As now hitting the second one is Reagan. And then you've got York, Livingston, the Cannon County, and DeKalb. All very good teams sitting in this district waiting on them. Now quickly they'll take it over to Woodson. Woodson has it knocked away. Still on the floor. They'll get it out to Canancer. Canancer going to bring it on the run. Canancer with the basketball. Drives down, pulls up. Hannah will drive in, put up the little short jumper, rims out, rebound taken away, and by Harley, Smith Harley. Cross court to Reagan, goes through Reagan's hands, but right to Hannah Canancer. Hannah with the basketball out front now to Lily. Lily with the ball over to Hannah. Hannah goes back up front now and tries to get to Lily. Lily can't get to it, it's out of bounds. York turns it over. Back into the ball game will come George. Out will go Luttrell. Hull will check back in for York. Hull's going to come in, and out will come Reagan. Amelia Hull checks back into the ball game. 6:13 left to go here in the quarter. Ball comes in to George as George against Hull. George going to blow past Hull, puts it up good, and she's fouled. And that one was by George. She got that one. And let's see, Amelia's going to pick up her first. Team's 7. So now it's 1-1 the rest of the way for the ladies from Watertown High School as George hits the natural 3. It's down to a 3-point ball game. Here comes York the other way. In the front court comes Canancer. Hannah Canancer with the basketball. Hannah out front goes over to Lily. Lily with it. Lily looking for some help now. Again, picks up her dribble. Almost had stolen away. Picked up, though, by Hannah Canancer, and Hannah will back it out. Gives it up to Amelia. Hull with the ball. Double team. Now almost tries to get to Johnson. Knocked it away. And this young lady, Hyde, is really causing York some problems. She has got some great speed. And we got timeout on the floor. 5:46 to go in the half. It's 13-10. York.
Twin Lakes is your local, knowledgeable, and friendly source for all things connectivity. We strive every day to deliver reliable, cutting-edge communication solutions. From broadband internet to HDTV, reliable voice, security, and smart home solutions, we have what you need and want. But that's not all. We have 7 local offices staffed by your friends and neighbors. We are your community partner and care about taking our areas forward. We want to create quality jobs, opportunities for our youth, partner with local organizations to make a difference, and so much more. Stop by and say hi or visit us online at twlakes.coop. Insert number C-0026.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back to action, York with the basketball. It will be worked into Johnson. Johnson being guarded, gives it over now to Canancer, right side. Canancer with the ball. Canancer drives around, takes a short jumper. That one will trickle over the rim, good. Canancer got the shooter's hop on that one, and she's got a nickel on the night. Back the other way comes Hyde. Hyde with the basketball quickly in front. Hyde splits the defenders but loses the basketball, and Hull goes down and gets it. Over to Johnson, and Johnson going to bring it. Johnson with the ball. Johnson going to drive around, give it off to Canancer. Canancer for a 3. No good. Rebound is by Harley, and Harley will stick it back home. Harley was 7 on the night, and York goes back up by 7. 4-0 run now by the Lady Tigers is back the other way. Will come George. George off to Woodson, and Woodson looked layup before she looked catch and let go right through her hands and out of bounds. Isabella going to check back in. Isabella Blevins will come in. Out will come Hull. 17-10 now. York with a 7-point lead. They led at 1 point by 10. Ball comes in this time to Johnson. Johnson will get back up now to Harley. Harley in the front court, gives it over to Lily. Almost traveled with it. Lily with the ball drives down, takes a short jumper, bounces over and good. York gets another friendly hop, and it's a 9-point lead now for the Lady Dragons. York with the lead. As in the front court comes Allison. Allison with the ball down to Dickens. Dickens for a three, no good. Long rebound going to be York basketball. Of course, I didn't think Johnson touched it. She just let it go. York looking for another double-digit lead. They had a double-digit lead in the first quarter and then hit a dry spell, and the Lady Tigers came storming back. Cut it to 3 at one point. Now with the ball is Blevins. Blevins going to get back to Canancer. Canancer in the lane, puts up blocked. Taken away by George. George going to long ball it down to Allison, who drives in, lays up good. Allison got behind the defense and gets the basket. So Brittany Allison now with 2, and it's back to a 7-point game. Johnson in the front court, a long pass over to Canancer. Canancer looking for some help. And we got a hold on Dickens underneath. Dickens trying to keep Harley from getting the ball, picks up the foul. So Ashley Dickens has her first, team's third, or actually fourth. As it will be Dickens coming out, and I didn't see who checked in. I guess it was Woodson come back in. Ball comes into Blevins. Blevins going to get right back out to Johnson. Johnson over to Lily Canancer. Lily with it back up to Hannah. Now over to Lily Canancer. She'll fire the jumper. No good. Rebound Woodson. Woodson going to long ball it. Woodson with that football pass down to Allison. Puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Lily Canancer come out with it. I don't know what Woodson does during the fall season, but she needs to be out on the football field with an arm like that. Now driving, putting it off the glass and scoring is Johnson. Johnson drives, gets the basket and one. That's going to go against George. Foul by George, and in will come Shelby Beatty. Out will come Lily Canancer. It's going to be at the line now to try to make this a 10-point game. Haley Johnson, she's 0-2 from the stripe and drains this one. 10-point lead again for York. Matches their biggest lead of the ball game. Is back the other way, comes Hyde. Hyde driving up quickly to Woodson. Woodson going to lay it up, no good. Woodson couldn't get the basket. Rebound Beatty. Beatty off to Johnson, and Johnson will push it. Johnson in the front court underneath to Harley. Harley up and go. Good pass, good play. As cutting across the middle was Harley, and now it's a 12-point lead as York is double up. Watertown. With the basketball, Allison trying to work it up against Beatty. Allison in the front court. Allison with the basketball, gives it off to Woodson. Woodson will take the little jumper. Rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Allison, though, back up and good. Allison with a follow-up. And Allison got off to a slow start, but now has a couple of baskets. Back the other way, York with the basketball. They'll go inside, throw it away. Knocked away, and it's still on the floor, And going down and tied up will be Blevins, and also that's going to be number 11, Allison. Hull going to re-enter the lineup. Hull's going to come in. Harley's going to come out. York by 10, 2:40 to go here in the first half. Ball comes into Hyatt. Hyatt with the basketball. Hyatt's just got great speed. She's going by the York defender. Drives and gets out to Woodson. Woodson's going to be hit from behind. That's going to be Johnson picking up the foul. This young lady's got some speed, folks. When she puts the dribble down, she's got a second gear. Woodson going to go to the line now for a 1-and-1. Can cut this back under 10 if she hits the free throws. York is led by as many as a dozen. Watertown has trailed the entire ballgame. It's 10-0 for Watertown got on the board. Free throw rolls and drops. That one took a whole lot of rim and falls in. 24-15. She can cut it to 8. Back of the line. Second one, no good. Rebound is by Hull. Good board work by Amelia. And here come the Lady Dragons. In the front court comes Johnson. Johnson has it knocked away, taken away. Allison with the ball. Gives it over to George. George going to drive, puts it up, and George is going to be fouled by Johnson. Hot is just all over Johnson, and this young lady, number 5, she goes maybe about 4 foot tall, and she's just in everybody's face, just able to come away with a big steal there. And now George is going to go to the line. George will have a pair of them here. Hits the first one. It's an 8-point ball game. She can take 7. 24-16. York by 8. Second one drops as it bounced on the rim for a minute and then falls through. It's a 7-point ball game. Here comes York the other way. Hannah in the front court. Hannah's going to bring down, stop, hold it up. Canancer with the basketball. Canancer comes around the peg, backs it out. You try to get out Beatty tip, but Beatty comes up with it. Good job by Shelby. Give it over now to Johnson. Johnson back to Beatty. Beatty for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Woodson. Woodson's going to push it quickly. Throws it up to Hot. Hot's going to drive all the way down, lay it up, no good. Rebound Blevins, and then Blevins is going to be fouled by Allison. Number 11, Brittany Allison picks up the personal. Hot just couldn't get the handle on that one and lay it in. It's a 7-point ball game, and York with the basketball. With it now, Johnson going to bring it in the front court. Johnson sends it down now to Beatty. Beatty back to Johnson. Johnson going to drive, put it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Woodson, out to Hot, and Hot's going to bring it. Hot on the run. Hot drives, kicks it over to Allison. Fires the 3. That one's short. Rebound on the floor. It's going to be still on the floor. Woodson goes and gets it. Gets it out to George. George with it off to Luttrell. Luttrell going to back it up. Here comes Reagan and Tipton into the ball game. Luttrell will leave it over Spot. Spot gives it off now to Allison. Off left side, they'll go to George. George going to drive down, puts a scoop shot. Tough shot by George. That was a heck of a shot. Yeah, she kind of scooped that one about 5 feet out, and it's bound now to a 5-point ball game. Johnson over to Beatty. Beatty going to drive. She's got the little short jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Woodson. Woodson doing a good job. The freshman coming off the bench for Watertown. Back the other way comes Watertown. Allison with the ball. She'll pull up the jumper. Rolls out, no good. Rebound Shelby Beatty. Beatty to Johnson. You're going to slow it down. 40 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime of this one. Don't go away. The Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats coming up. Brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, because Fords are cheaper in the country. Ball goes over to Beatty. Beatty with the ball right side. Beatty going to come around the pick. She'll take the jumper. Bounces out. No good. Rebound Luttrell. 23 seconds left to go in a quarter. Luttrell in the front court. Lily Canancer going to check in as well. If these guys get to come in, we're down to 16 seconds. And Luttrell's going to back it out and go for the last shot. Down to 10 now. Luttrell way out there. She's going to have to start making a move. Luttrell with the basketball, drives down, gives it out to Hyde. Hyde puts up an air ball, and that's the way your quarter is going to end. We're at halftime of this one. Halftime, it is York 24 and the Lady Tigers of Watertown 19.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
It's me, Cherie Sells here, and I want you to stop driving a car that turns your stomach. So chuck it during my leftover exchange sale, and you could get up to $5,000 more than it's worth. Plus, don't let bad credit leave you napping on the couch. If you're snoozing, you're losing. My For the People credit approval process is a feast of approvals. I'm Cherie Sells, your dealer for the people. Feast your eyes on all the cars at kcchevy.com. We're the dealership in the cow pasture. Hurry, this deal's done on November.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual trade allowance.
And back here where we're at halftime of this one, and we've got the Pine Haven jump rope team, the Pine Haven jump rope team under the direction of Johnny Wheaton from Pine Haven Elementary School, and Jordan filming this will be showing. You'll be able to see this while I give you some stats here. Our stats brought to you by the good folks at Old Ben Franklin Ford. You know what, folks? Fords are cheaper in the country. That's why you should head to Wartburg. We'll take a look at our stats right after this.
Hello, folks. This is Brian Myers, Finance Manager at Old Ben Franklin Ford. We have financing for all customers. Interest rates starting as low as 0%. Are you tired of other dealers telling you no? Come by or give me a call. Let me show you how easy it is to be driving away in your new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. That's Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, 1-877-NEW-FORD.
And back here where the Pine Haven jump rope team just performed an outstanding job. Let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. First of all, for York, they are being paced by Hannah Canancer, actually by Harley Smith with 9 points, then 5 for Hannah Canancer, 3 each for Michaela Reagan and Haley Johnson. You got 2 each for Lily Canancer and Isabella Blevins. For the ladies from Watertown, they are being paced by McKenna George with 7 points. They got 4 each for Saranda Woodson and also Brittany Allison and Emma Edwards, all with 4 apiece, as they were outscored by York. York outscoring Watertown 12-7 in the first quarter. Then both teams put up a dozen in the second, and it's 24-19 here at the half. Foul situation, York's Harley Smith got a couple. Haley Johnson's got a couple for Lily Canancer, and a couple for Carly Tipton, and 1 for Ellie Davis. Or not for Ellie Davis, but I should say for Amelia Hall. For Watertown, they got 1 for Ashley Dickinson, 2 for Emma Edwards, 1 for McKenna George, and 1 for Brittany Allison here in this first half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, York leads it 24-19. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll be back for more in just a minute. Don't forget our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. Just quite frankly because Fords are cheaper in the country.
Hello, folks. Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. It's fall time in Tennessee, and our prices are falling. We have over 10 cars, trucks, and SUVs for under $10,000. We have the all-new 218 F-150 Ford truck in stock, and we have several 2017 F-150s with up to $14,400 in savings. Fall is SUV season at Ford, and we have a great selection of the Escapes, Explorers, and Edges with up to $6,400 in savings or $299 per month. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. Give us a call, 1-877-NEW-FORD, OpenFranklinFord.com.
The number on his back, voted captain of his high school football team. He took us all the way to state, got a scholarship to play down at Tennessee. Now he could catch, he could throw, he could run, he could go like you never seen. 19. But on the day those twin towers came down, his whole world turned around. He told them all, I can't play ball, there's a war on now. He marched right in with a few good men, joined the Marines at 19. Now he's the boy next door. They used to carry your bags at the grocery store. He's somebody's son in a hole with a gun in a foreign land, trying to hold on to his American dreams. 19. There's a sniper out there in the dark somewhere and a soldier down. And we need someone who can duck and run and get him out somehow. Won't one good man raise his hand and take one for the team? How about you, 19? Now he's the boy next door. They used to carry your bags at the grocery store. He's somebody's son in a hole with a gun in a foreign land, trying to hold on to his American dreams. 19. They brought him home today with a big parade down on Main Street. He got a Purple Heart and a Silver Star. Soldier gave a speech. Said he could catch, he could throw, he could run. He's the one that rescued me. He could have played for Tennessee. He was only 19.
And back here at halftime where York leads the Watertown Lady Tigers 24-19 as we get set for the second half to get underway. York got a little bit of foul trouble. They got 4 players with 2 fouls each as they have only one with 1 foul. That's Amelia Hull has 1 foul, but you got Carly, Harley, you've got Haley and Lily, I should say, all with 2 fouls apiece. So a little bit of foul trouble for York. For the ladies from Watertown, they've got Emma Edwards with 2 fouls, and we'll see it will be York moving left to right this time, and the Lady Tigers moving right to left. It will be York's ball to start this second half. It is. York coming back with Smith, Johnson, Canancers, and Blevins. For the ladies from Watertown, they come back with Hyatt, Allison, Dickens, also Edwards, and it looks like George starting the second half. With the ball out front is Johnson. Johnson coming around the pick, and Blevins will drive to the right side, give it over to Canancer. Canancer for a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Blevins back up, partially blocked, and coming out with it was Dickens. Dickens got it out to George, and George will bring it. George with the basketball will work it around the top of the key. In the front court, gives it over now to Dickens. Dickens, as York picks up the intensity a little bit, Dickens will come around the screen. Work out front against Blevins. Dickens. Works it back out front. Goes inside to Edwards. Edwards back to Dickens. Dickens going to drive in, puts it up, blocked, but gets her own rebound. Then Blevins takes away. Now taken away and giving up to George. Good hustle that time by Edwards to get it. Gets over to George. They'll give it off to Dickens this time. Dickens with the basketball. Dickens. And gives it up to Hyatt back to Dickens. Dickens with the ball. Watertown just seems a little bit disorganized as far as offensively. Now Edwards the ball. Edwards going to take a big high dribble and drives down and gives it back out front to Dickens. Back to Edwards. Edwards looking back to Dickens. Dickens gives it up front now to George. Very patient are these Lady Tigers. They trail by a nickel. They'll get down to Hyde. Hyde with the ball. Hyde's going to drive the baseline, pulls up, takes a jump, blocked by Johnson. Johnson with the block. Here comes York the other way. Haley in the front court. Haley going to kick it over to Lily. Lily will lay it up and in. Good pass. Good shot by Lily, and Lily gets the basket. And York now with the basket, or down with a 7-point lead, and Watertown with the basketball. Hyde going to come quickly in the front court, gets it over to Edwards. Edwards gets behind Blevins, but missed the layup. Big break for York as here comes Harley. Harley gets back over to Lily. Lily back to Harley, and she can't handle it. It's out of bounds. York will turn it over, leading by 7. And they'll give it up this time to George. George with the ball. George going to come up against Canancer. George having a little bit of trouble now. Canancer reaches in, knocks it away. Officials not calling a lot of reaching fouls, so you're not going to get that one much. Watertown wanted to foul, but you're not going to get that much. As Hyde gets it in the backcourt, Hyde with the ball against Lily. Canancer going to get past her. Hyde very quick is this young lady. Hyde's going to drive down all the way on the baseline, get back out to Edwards, but it's stolen away. Good hands that time by Johnson. Johnson going to bring it on the run. Johnson all the way to the rack, puts it up, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Johnson. It actually hit to Johnson, who was standing out of bounds. Coming back in will be Luttrell now. Luttrell will come in, and Hite will come out. 7-point ball game, 26-19. Not a high-scoring game, to say the least. After last week, we had that 67, or the first week 67-18 ball game out at Clark Range. Some teams have trouble scoring. With the ball comes Edwards. Edwards going to take it up against Blevins, puts it up, and Edwards is going to go to the line. If that's on Harley, that's going to be foul number 3. And York gets a break. That one's going to go against Isabella. But it will send Edwards to the charity stripe. Edwards will have a pair of them here as Tipton gets ready to re-enter. Harley going to come in. Don't forget, got boys action coming up next, folks. It should be a good one. Both teams come in undefeated in the district. Something's got to give. As knocking down the front end of it was Edwards. It's back to a 6-point ball game. She can make it 5. Edwards now 3 of 4 from the stripe, 75%. Looking for 80 with this one, and has got 80%. She hits both ends of it. Now it's a 5-point ball game. 5.5 minutes to go. Long pass up to Canancer. Lily with the ball. Lily going to drive in, traveled with it. Lily shuffled her feet. Trying to stop, turns it over, and now Watertown with a chance to cut this to a 1-possession ball game. They'll look to bring it in. They'll give it in this time to Dickens. Dickens with the ball. Dickens going to be double-teamed, gets it up to Allison, almost stolen by Canancer. Allison drives down, gives it off to Edwards. Edwards took a step and will go the other way. Edwards took a little hop step. She had the layup, but took a little hop step. Turns it over, and back comes York. York with the basketball on a 5-point lead. In the front court will be Johnson. Johnson going to kick it up to Harley, and then they got another travel by Lily. Lily drug her foot again, turns it over. And Shelby will check into the ball game. Shelby Beatty will come in, and Canancer will go out. And full court pressure again by York. Ball's going to be lobbed into George. George with the basketball. George works it through. George drives through the double team, gives it over this time to Edwards. Back up front to Dickens. Dickens with the basketball. Now off to Allison. Allison into Edwards. Edwards looking for somebody. Now Edwards will just take the little jumper. No good. Rebound, Hannah Canancer. Canancer with the board, and here comes York. York with the ball on a 5-point lead. They'll get it into front court. Send it over to Davis. Davis with the basketball. Davis has it knocked away by Allison and runs it down. Gives it over to Johnson. Johnson with the ball. Johnson off to Beatty. Wide open for the 3. Oh, spins out. No good. Rebound pulled by Edwards. That one everywhere but down on that one. Back the other way comes with the basketball. Dickens up front now to George. George going to drive in. She'll put up the runner. Good. George has got 9 points on. And we got timeout by York. Timeout with 4:09 to go in the third. It's a 3-point ball game.
At MetaThrift, our main focus is on you and your health. That's why we work closely with your hospital, physicians, and other providers to help ensure that your care is coordinated and that your medications will agree with each other and with you. Because at MetaThrift, we're not just a pharmacy. We're part of your healthcare team. MetaThrift, your prescription for teamwork.
Back to action. York with the basketball now, leading by 3. Watertown just hanging around. York got out at 1 point to a dozen-point lead, but now it's down to 3 as the ball comes into Johnson. Johnson will give it back up to Canancer, and Hannah will bring it in the front court. Hannah with the basketball. Right side comes around the pickup. Carly takes the jumper short, and it's going to go out of bounds off of York. Good job by Luttrell just to box out and keep anybody from touching it. Now the ball comes into George, and George going to bring it up. George going to be double-teamed. Gets it up to Allison. No, she traveled with it, but no call. Down to Luttrell. Luttrell drive in. Luttrell bounce it off of Tipton out of bounds. Luttrell had the idea. She just was way too slow in the motion and getting it there. And threw it off the leg of Tipton, and Watertown will keep it. Watertown can tie it with a 3 ball here. York has led the entire ball game, and now a good steal by Tipton. Tipton with the steal, and here comes York. Out to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson in the front court. Johnson gives it up to Harley, and Harley's going to be fouled from behind by Ashley Dickens. Dickens picks up her second. 26-23, York by Trey. As York will trigger it in on their own end. Up by 3. And they get it into Johnson or to Harley. She'll put it up no good. Rebound taken away by Edwards. Edwards out to George, and George going to bring it on the run. George's got 3-on-3, gives it down to Luttrell. Back to George. Back to Luttrell for the tie. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of York. And coming in now will be Lily Canancer and Michaela Reagan. And Harley and Haley will come out of the ball game. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Ball comes in with the basketball is Dickens. Dickens gives it over to Luttrell. Luttrell inside to Edwards. Edwards back out now to George. George has it knocked away, stolen on the floor. Lily Canancer comes up with it, gets it over to Hannah, and Hannah will bring it. Good steal by Lily, and Hannah with the basketball. Hannah in the front court. Drives around, gives it off to Carly. Carly back to Hannah. Hannah going to back it out. Hannah with the basketball. Drives in. Now her pass knocked away, stolen by Allison. Allison with the steal, has it knocked away, and coming up with it is Allison. Now driving in is George, and George is blocking a foul. They're going to call Canancer for the foul. And Hannah picks up her first. And they say it's before the shot, so it will be Watertown basketball. They were wide open. Edwards, somebody screened Edwards off, and Edwards got a gimme on that one. 1 point ball game, and here comes York with the basketball. Hannah Canancer into front court. Drives down, loses the hand line, now goes to the floor, comes up with it, gives it over to Lily Canancer. Lily with the basketball. York now kind of stymied on who's going to bring up the offense, and now it's going to be Beatty driving and scoring. Beatty with a big jumper, and there's your answer. Shelby Beatty with 2, and the Lady Dragons go up by 3. Back the other way, George in the front court. Gives it over to Luttrell. Luttrell with the basketball, off now to Allison. Allison works it to the right side. Allison gives it over to Luttrell. Luttrell with the basketball. Luttrell works it around, drives over, gives it off to Dickens for the tie. She's got it. There is our first tie since 0-0, folks. We are tied at 28 apiece with $1:40 left to go. Now they'll get down quickly. Tipton up. Oh, Tipton missed the shot. Long pass out to Allison. Allison's got a step, but Shelby Beatty's come back on a run, and good job by Shelby to keep her from getting the layup. But now Watertown with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. And just attribute the speed of Shelby Beatty to that one. She was able to catch up with the speedy Allison before she get the shot off. And now Allison's going to go to the line with a chance to give her team their first lead of the night. And she does. Watertown by 1. 1:39 left to go, and here comes mass substitution for the Lady Dragons. They're going to bring in 5 new ones. They got Davis coming in. You got Johnson, Hull, Harley, and now the second one, no good. Rebound, though. Edwards back up, and Edwards is going to be fouled. And who are they going to whistle that one on? It's going to go against Michaela Reagan. Her first. And going back to the line now will be number 10 at the line. That is Edwards. First one, good. It's a 2-point Watertown lead. Now a whole new lineup for York as Davis, Hull, Blevins, Smith, and Johnson come into the ball game. York trails by 2. Edwards with a chance to give her team a 3-point lead. Missed the second one, though. Rebound by Dickens. Dickens had taken away by Davis. Good hands by Davis. Davis going to bring it up. Double team. Pulls it up now, looking for some help. Tries to get out, and we're going to have a foul on, it looks like, number 5, Hyatt. Hyatt with the basketball, or with the foul. York will work it in. York will work it in from the sideline. It'll be Davis to trigger it. Ellie will work it in, give it in to Johnson, too high for Johnson. Ooh, that was almost over and back. As now the ball goes into Blevins. Blevins with the ball. Blevins out front to Davis. Davis with it. Davis gives it off to Harley. Harley going to take it hard to the rack with the runner. No good. Rebound fought for, and what do we got? He's out of bounds off of Watertown. York keeps it. 1:13 left to go in the third quarter. A 2-point Watertown lead right now. As the ball comes in to Davis. Davis. Illegal screen against Hull, I believe. Yeah, that's what they're going to call. So Amelia now has 2. Amelia said an illegal pick on that one. So the basket does not count. You work with some full court pressure, they'll get it into Hyatt. Hyatt will bring it up. Hyatt with the basketball. Hyatt gets past everybody. Hyatt's going to go down, dump it off to Edwards. He'll lay it up and in. And now it's a 4-point lead for Watertown. York with the basketball in the front court. Johnson gives it over to Davis. Davis going to drive down, put up the jumper. No good. Rebound fall for Davis with it. Davis is going to be fouled by Edwards. Edwards has her third personal. And that'll send Ellie to the line, and she can cut into this lead for Watertown. York, a little time led by a dozen in this one, now trail by 4, and Woodson getting ready to come in. Davis, free throw, rolls over the rim, good. Took the shooter's off for Ellie Davis, and it'll go. Now it'll be a 3-point ball game. 49 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Second one, no good, in and out. Rebound tipped out, and Woodson going to run it down. Woodson will give it over to Luttrell. Luttrell off to Hyde, and Hyde will bring it. Hyde in the front court. York needs some defense here. As Hyde going to back it out, they may go for the last shot. Hyde now has it taken away by Harley. Harley going to bring it down. Harley on the run, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Watertown. Watertown got a great big break there because Harley didn't see Johnson over here. Johnson had the layup on the right side. And so York now has to work it in. 27.7 seconds going to the third. It comes into Johnson. Johnson for the lead. No good. Rebound Blevins, though. Blevins back up for the tie, or for the basket, and gets it to a 1-point ball game. Isabella with a big 2, and it's a 32-31. Watertown lead. George with the basketball, working it out front. George looking for somebody, now comes around the pick. Gives it off to Dickens. Dickens with the ball gives it in to Woodson. Woodson traveled with it. Woodson traveled with 1.2 seconds left to go here in the third. It's going to be a York basketball. York pretty much got a catch and chuck on this point. They're going to lob it in, and Harley going to put it up at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good. We're through 3. Into 3, it's York 31, Watertown 32.
It's that time of the year again when temperature is dropping and folks are enjoying the crisp air. This means it's also time to schedule your fall maintenance. Before you ask your pour furnace to keep you warm all winter long, let our technicians come tune up your system for maximum performance. Call Condition Heating and Cooling, your Carrier factory authorized dealer, to save the most energy dollars all winter. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
And back here, final frame of this one, and York trailing by 1, and Watertown with the basketball to start this final frame. York had led all the way up until this last quarter, and Watertown led by as many as 3. York's led by a dozen at one point. They'll work the ball in. They'll bring it into Edwards. Edwards with the basketball. Gives it back to Luttrell. Luttrell with the ball. Luttrell works around, working out front. Gives it off to George. George with the basketball over to Dickens. Dickens back to George. Inside to Edwards. Edwards with the basketball. Edwards gets Blevins. Gives it off to Dickens. Dickens with the ball. Dickens working out front, almost has it stolen, has it knocked away again, comes back up with it. Dickens with the basketball, looking for some help, and Dickens is going to be bumped, and we got timeout called, I believe. Okay, got a halftime score from out Clark Range. We'll get to that right after this timeout.
At MetaThrift Pharmacy, we know that sometimes the worst part of having to take medicine is, well, taking it. Because let's face it, even though your medicines might help you get better, some of them just taste terrible. That's why MetaThrift will flavor your medicine for free right here in our pharmacy. It's a new service we've added to make taking your medicine just a little bit easier for kids and even grown-ups. It's just one more way we're showing the community that at MetaThrift, caring comes first.
Back to action now. York trailing by 1, 32-31, 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Clark Range at the half led Trousdale County 55-14. And looks like Trousdale County's not improved since the last time Clark Range played them. With the basketball now is Edwards. Edwards going to leave it for George, and George with the basketball. George out front. George going to drive down, and George is going to be fouled. Ooh, that was a tic-tac foul. After some of the banging that's going on here, they're going to whistle Hannah for foul number 2. And that's team foul number 6 for York. So Watertown on the next foul is in the bonus. They'll lob it in this time to Edwards, and Edwards, we got an illegal pick here on number 3, I believe. And number 3, that is McKenna George. And we'll give you the update on Clark Range. Got the final on that one. Now driving in is Harley, puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Dickens. Dickens going to outlet to Hyde. Hyde's going to turn on the afterburners. Hyde's going to go right down the lane, put it up, no good. Rebound is by Johnson. Johnson out to Canancer. Canancer going to long ball it up to Harley. Harley stumbles but puts it up and in. Great play by Harley Smith. Clark Range wins tonight in girls 91-26. 91. Oh my goodness, that wasn't there for that one to do. Anyway, the ball goes inside, knocked away. It's out of bounds. It'll remain Watertown basketball. Let me see what this says. Let me go back here and see what we've got here on this one. We got a final just a moment ago. Now, if I can just get my phone to do what it's supposed to, which it won't, of course. We'll get you that here in just a moment, but it is Watertown with the basketball right now. Watertown looking to work it in. They'll give it in to George. George going to be double teamed. Try to get down, knocked up in the air and out of bounds off of Harley. 6:41 left to go here in this third quarter. And ball comes in this time to George. George with the basketball. George drives down. Try to get out. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson with the steal. Johnson's got to step on Hyde. Johnson going to take it down, and she's going to be fouled as Hyde got back and fouled her. But Johnson going to go to the line, and she can push this back to a bigger lead for York. They lead by 1. Now, as we said, I got a word from Coach Monday. Clark Range beat Trousdale County 91-26. They had 21 3-pointers in the ball game. That sets a new team record as at the line is Johnson. Johnson's free throw, good. Johnson gives York a 2-point lead, 34-32. 6.5 minutes to go in this one. And Johnson will have one more. Second one is good. Haley knocks them both down, and the Lady Dragons go up by 3. Watertown's hot into front court, gives it over to Dickens. Dickens inside to Edwards. Edwards going to make a move against Blevins. Drives around, missed the layup. Blevins cleans the board. Out to Canancer. Canancer on up to Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Spins, drives in the lane. No good. Rebound taken by Blevins. Back up and good. Big basket by Isabella. She puts it home, and the Lady Dragons now up by 5 with 6 minutes to play in the ball game. York with Watertown with the basketball. They'll give it over this time to George. George out front to Allison, who will fire the 3 air ball, and they can't save that one. It's out of bounds back to York. York with a 5-point lead. And we got timeout on the floor. Timeout with 5:45 to go in the fourth. It's 37-32 York.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
Well, back here, York's got a 5-point lead. Now, as we said, let me give you that Clark Range score again. The Lady Buffaloes won that one tonight by a final of 91-26, and I'm just about to chuck my telephone, folks, because this stupid thing just will not work. But anyway, they actually it's 91-26. Clark Range hit 21 3-pointers, broke the previous team record of 13. So 21 3-pointers for the Lady Buffaloes as they romp past Trousdale County tonight. Here York's got a nickel advantage, and they got the basketball, and we got 5:45 to go in a game that has had a couple of lead changes. York trailed at one point by 3, led by as many as a dozen. They lead by 5 right now. Ball goes over to Canancer. Lily with the basketball down into Hannah. Hannah looking inside, nowhere to go. Goes back out front to Lily Canancer. Now off to Johnson. Johnson looking, and we're going to have a foul inside against Dickens. Dickens has 3. It will be Johnson to bring in. Johnson going to bring it in to Canancer in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound taken away by Hyde. Hyde with the basketball. Hyde's going to bring it on the run. Hyde in the front court. Hyde with the ball. Hyde gives it over, tries to get now, did get to Allison. Allison will drive in, pull it up, get back out front to George for a 3, straight on, no good. Rebound pulled down by Johnson, and Johnson will bring it the other way. Johnson with the ball up to Harley. Harley going to bring it. Harley Smith drives down, kicks it over to Hannah. Hannah on the right side, looking inside. Now we'll go inside to Blevins. Blevins post up, turn around, jumper won't go. Rebound pulled by George, and then George is going to be fouled by Harley. George is going to be fouled by Harley Smith. York trying to hold on here and win their second district game. They lost 1 at home already this season. They've won 1 on the road, though. That was a big one over to Cobb County. They hold on to this one. They'll be 2-1 in the district and keep pace with the upper echelon group of Upperman and Macon County. Free throw good by George. It's back now to a 4-point ball game. She can make it a 1-possession game with this one. Second one, good as well. Rolls and drops. 37-34, 3-point game. Harley with the basketball. Harley quickly in the front court. She's going to drive all the way down, put up the jump hook, good. Harley just took it coast to coast with the basket. That's back to a 5-point York lead. In the front court, Hyatt with the basketball. Guarded by Canancer. Hyatt with the ball. Works it over this time to George. George with it. George going to drive down. She's got the lane. She takes it up no good. Rebound Blevins. Blevins off to Canancer, and Canancer going to bring it. Hannah in the front court. Hannah going to drive down. She'll take it all the way. Puts it up no good. And now on the outlet pass, it's knocked away, and then it's knocked out, and Johnson will run it down. Johnson down low to Smith, up and good. Harley with 2 more. Good pass from Johnson, and the Lady Dragons by 7 now with 4 minutes to play in the ball game. York with the basketball. Out front is high down there to number 3, George. George kicking the shot, go, gets on rebound. Now out front to Hyde. Hyde will stop it. Problem is partially blocked. They come away with it is Smith. Harley with the basketball. Harley going to bring it the other way on the run. Gives it over to Lily. Lily up and good. Good pass from Harley to Lily, and Lily with the basket, and York now up by 9. Back the other way, Hyatt with the basketball, and Hyatt's going to be fouled by Canancer. Lily Canancer going to pick up her 3rd. That's going to send Hyatt to the charity stripe. 3.5 minutes to go in this one. And York now with a 9-point lead as Woodson and Luttrell come back in. Reagan will check back in, and Blevins will come out. York right now with a 9-point lead. And Hyde at the free throw line. Edwards and Dickens go out as Hyde's free throw, way off the mark. Hyde had way too much mustard on that hot dog. And back comes York looking for double digits and a commanding lead in this one. Ball goes inside to Harley. Harley going to drive, puts it up, no good, rims out, and then we're going to have out of bounds, and I believe we're going to have a pushing foul on Reagan. Reagan going to be called for going over the back. Reagan has her 2nd. And timeout called by York. Timeout with 3:18 left to go in the ball game. It is York leading Watertown 43-34.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area of quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
And back to action. It will be at the line. Will be number 3, George, at the line. And George, front one, no good. Rebound, Reagan. Good board work by Michaela. Reagan out to Johnson, and Johnson in the front court. Johnson with the basketball, working it way out front. Gives it over now to Canancer. Canancer with the ball. Canancer will come around the pick, back it out, give it over to Lily Canancer. Now off to Harley. Harley drops it off to Lily. Lily back up front now to Hannah. Over to Lily, now inside to Harley. Harley will take it up strong, no good. Rebound Reagan, though. Reagan going to try to get it out, has it stripped by Woodson. Woodson with the steal, long pass up to Hyde. Hyde going to take it on the rack and has it blocked by Johnson. Johnson with a size advantage there, able to swat it away, and with 2:45 left to go, it'll remain Watertown basketball. York fell behind by 3 at one point, but now lead it by 9. Ball comes into Woodson. Woodson over to Allison. Allison for a 3, good. Allison knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 2-possession game. 2.5 minutes left to go on this one. Ball goes over to Canancer. Canancer not going to take it to try to answer. Hannah right side gives it up front to Lilligan. Now it's going to go in the backcourt. But they say Allison touched it. He'll go now to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Canancer going to drive down. Holds it up. Gives it inside back to Hannah. Hannah will fire the three. No good. Rebound fall for and tearing it away is Smith. Smith going to go inside to Johnson. Knocked away, stolen. George comes up with it. George with the basketball. George going to drive down, give it over to Allison. Allison will drive in. Takes a little off-balance jumper, good. And Allison coming alive for the lady from Watertown. It's now a 4-point ball game. Harley quickly the other way. Her leaner, no good. Rebound, Woodson. Woodson going to push it. Woodson has it knocked away from behind. Woodson going to dive on it like a football player and calls timeout. Did she call timeout? Or did, what did they say? I'm not sure what they call it. They didn't call a foul on that one, surely. Oh, no. Oh, York is called for the foul on that one. That's a big one. As that one's going against Reagan. I thought that was going to be a timeout for Watertown, but no timeout. It's going to be a timeout for York instead. Timeout on the floor. It is York 43, Watertown 39.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a whole meal.
Plus a sundae.
For just $5. We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink.
Plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray.
Plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I say that a lot.
Got it.
Actually, it's not just math, it's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
Well, we've got 98 ticks left to go in this one. It's 43-39 as York had a 9-point lead, and Watertown's come storming back. They've cut it to 4. They've outscored York 5-0 in this run, and they'll have at the line when we get back. I believe Woodson going to be at the line. Woodson on the night is 2 of 3, and she'll have 2 because York now in the double bonus, and that was one of those tough foul calls there against York, as looked like it might, at worst it's going to be a jump ball, and that I thought that Watertown called timeout, but they call a foul on Reagan, so Reagan picks up the foul. Now Woodson with a chance to make this a 2-point ball game. It's a 3-point game. She hits the front end of it. She'll have one more. 43-40. And second one, no good. Rebound, Harley. Harley with the board. Harley will give it over to Johnson, and Johnson will bring it. 90 seconds left to go here in the game. Johnson with the ball, double team, gives it off to Canancer. Canancer with the ball, give it up to Harley. Harley with it over to Johnson. Johnson with the ball, guarded by Hyde. Gives it up to Harley. Harley back over to Canancer. Canancer with the basketball. Canancer going to get around, give it over to Harley. Harley off to Canancer. Down to Johnson. Johnson gives it up to Harley. Harley off to Canancer, and Hannah's going to be fouled. That one's going to go against number 3, George. And going the line will be Canancer. Now, Canancer can only make this a 5-point ball game, so Hannah needs to knock them both down, though at least one, make it a 2-possession game with 69 seconds to go. She's got a 1-and-1 here. Hannah Canancer goes to the line. Free throw, good. Nothing but the bottom of the cup for Hannah Canancer. 44-40. York by 4. 69 seconds left to go in this one. Second one, no good. Rebound pulled by Watertown. They'll kick it up to George, and George going to bring it. 4-point ball game. George with the basketball over to Allison. Allison with it now. Allison looking for somebody, needs to do something with it. Now drives around. Got to get rid of it, give it up to somebody. Gives it over to Woodson. Woodson going to drive down, hold it up, give it out to George. George going to drive all the way and block. Great play by Johnson. Johnson swats it out of bounds. And York will work it in, or it will be Watertown to work it in. Good job by Haley Johnson to block the shot. 47 seconds to go. Now firing quickly is George. No good. Ran down by Woodson, and Woodson called for pushing off. Woodson going to be called for pushing off, and that'll send us to the other end, and going the line will be Canancer. Canancer can still only make this a 2-possession game, but if she can knock these down, it's going to be big. I'll make it 2 for just a tie as Reagan will step to the line. Michaela at the line. 43 seconds left to go in this one. Michaela. First one, no good. Rebound, Woodson. Woodson, long pass up to George. George, a good catch on that one. George with the basketball gets knocked down, and now Reagan will pick up a foul. That's what you absolutely don't want to do if you're up by 4 with 30-something seconds. You don't want to send them to the line and let them shoot free throws. As going to the line is McKenna George. Reagan went for the steal, got the foul. Now 2 shots for George. Clark Range winner 91-26. First one, good. It's a 1-possession game. She can make it a 2-point game with this one. 37 seconds left on the clock. In regulation, I should say. Last time we were here at York, we had a 3-overtime boys game. Maybe it's girls' night tonight. George back of the line. Shot. Good. We got a 2-point ball game. 44-42. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson going to bring it in the front court, drive it down, hold it up. Johnson with the ball, gives it out to Harley. Harley with the ball. Smith going to work it up, give it up to Canancer. Canancer picked up by Hyatt, and Hyatt's going to be fouling. Hyatt will pick up her second personal. 21 seconds. These are big free throws here for Hannah Canancer. Hannah went 1 of 2 last time. Luttrell going to check back in as Hyatt will come out. Big free throws here for Hannah Canancer. She needs to knock them both down, make it a 2-possession game. First one, no good. Rebound, Woodson. Here comes Watertown with a chance to tie or take the lead. Watertown into front court. They'll work it over to Dickens. Dickens with the ball inside to George. George going to come around the pick. George going to take it up strong. No good. The rebound knocked away and going to the floor. Still on the floor, and Watertown comes up with it, but they're on the line with 4.9 seconds to go. York's got the basketball. Hyde going to come back in, and now what Watertown can do is they can't get the steal. They got to foul quickly. As York's got a 2-point lead. Johnson going to bring it in. Long pass up to Canancer. Canancer going to drive down. Canancer's going to be fouled with 2.4 seconds to go. Canancer's going to go back to the line. Hannah will have 2 shots this time. And she can hit them both. This one's over. Hannah at the line. A 2-point ball game, folks. First one, good. One more can end it. 45-42. Another free throw here by Canancer, and this ball game is over. We got a timeout called by Watertown. Timeout with 2.4 seconds to go. York leads it 45-42.
It's me, Cherie Sells here, and I want you to stop driving a car that turns your stomach. So chuck it during my leftover exchange sale, and you could get up to $5,000 more than it's worth. Plus, don't let bad credit leave you napping on the couch. If you're snoozing, you're losing. My For the People credit approval process is a feast of approvals. I'm Cherie Sells, your dealer for the people. Feast your eyes on all the cars at kcchevy.com. We're the dealership in the cow pasture. Hurry, this deal's done on November 30th.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual trade allowance.
Well, we've got 2.4 seconds left to go in this one. York with a 45-42 lead. And at the line will be Hannah Canancer. And Canancer, if she hits this one, that will seal the deal. As if she misses, though, they've got to get back on defense and not allow Watertown to get a 3-ball off, because that's the only way they can tie this one up. So big free throw here, and Hannah can ice this one away with another free throw from the line. But the Lady Tigers from Watertown, they put up a pretty good fight here tonight. A team that come in here 1-5, but playing pretty tough against York here at York. 2.4 seconds to go. York trying to go 7-3, and more importantly, 2-1 in the district. It will be at the line. Hannah Canancer. Canancer can ice this one away with 2.4. She knocks this one down. York can just let Watertown drive down and do whatever they want to. Free throw, no good. Gets her own rebound. Lily gets the rebound, taken away. A throw down the court. It's over with. As Canancer guy was taken away by Dickens, but Dickens chucked it in, but nowhere close. And your final, York wins it 45-42. They beat Watertown and improved to 2-1 in district play. Back in 2 minutes.
Some signs can make your day easier, like the ones you see on the road. Other signs can help save your life, like the warning signs of a heart attack. For women, common signs can include jaw pain, nausea, and dizziness, and some women may experience a heart attack without feeling chest pain. If you experience the signs of a heart attack, get to an emergency room fast. Call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And back here where we have got the Lady Dragons with a huge win here tonight. They win at your final 45-42 over Watertown. York improves to 2-1 in the district, 7-3 in overall play, while Watertown falls to 1-6, 0-3 in district play. Let's take a quick look at the stats on this one. Then we got to get some boys rosters for tonight. It was York being led by Harley Smith with 15, 7 for Hannah Canancer, 6 for Lily Canancer, 5 for Haley Johnson, 3 for Michaela Reagan, 6 in the game for Isabella Blevins, 2 for Shelby Beatty, 1 in the game for Ellie Davis. The Lady Tigers were paced by McKenna George with 13, 11 for Emma Edwards, 9 in the ball game for Brittany Allison, 5 for Saranda Woodson, and 3 in the game for Ashley Dickens, as York wins it here tonight 45-42. We are going to take a quick timeout now and go get some lineups and such, and we'll be back with the boys game, which is be coming up here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. And back here, York Institute. We're getting set for boys action now. It is York coming in 6-3, 2-0 in the district, while Watertown comes in 5-2, 2-0. As the last play, these two teams did play each other. These two teams played each other back on November 25th, 2011. Watertown won that one 72-63. Watertown was single A, of course, last year in District 8, or out of District 8 last year with Trousdale County and some of the others, Gordonsville and some of those teams. They did lose to Clark Range earlier this season, 59-42. As far as the District 8 AA standings, York sets at 2-0. Also at 2-0 is Livingston Academy and Watertown, while Upperman and Cannon come in 1-1. You've got Macon, DeKalb, and Smith all at 0-2. So this one a big one here tonight, as the winner of this one stays atop the district, while the other one will take a step up on that one. And let's see, I think the other team that's 1-0 is, or 2-0 is Livingston. And let's see, Livingston was at Upperman tonight. We'll see how that comes out a little bit later. We do know that Clark Range girls won tonight. York girls won as well, so a big night for the two girls teams out of the district. We haven't got a Pickett County score yet. Hopefully have one of those before much longer, and we'll try to get those and pass those along to you as we get them as well. As Pickett County taking on, I believe it was Jackson County tonight. And first of all, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for Watertown High School. They will start number 3, Raekwon Verge, 00, Adam Usher. They've got number 10, Heath Price, number 32, Austin Lassiter, and number 30, Preston Tomlinson, be the starting lineup for the visiting Watertown Tigers. Now the lights go down. It's time to meet your Dragons, as the Dragons come in tonight atop the district, looking to stay atop the district. As we get set for action here in just a second. And let's see, looking down through here, we did see that Upperman girls beat Livingston girls tonight. You're going to be starting with Noah Smith. Noah's had some great games this year, looking for another big one tonight. They got Landrick Lefeview. They've got Case Moody, got to have a big night tonight. And let's see, they've got also Cool Hand Luke going to be starting tonight. Luke Patton, and then your final start, Isaac Peavy-House for Coach Anthony Jones's York Dragons. Of course, Coach Russell Tate still under the weather. He will probably a while coming back. Other scores from tonight: DeKalb County girls beat Cannon 70-40. Let's see, it was Smith County girls falling to Macon County 67-25, and Livingston fell to Upperman 64-26. And let's see, that's pretty much the only other scores we have at the moment, so we'll get back to those here in a moment. But right now, it's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's boys district 8AA action. York and Watertown. Noah Smith to jump it up against number 30, Preston Tomlinson. Here we go. The opening tip goes to Watertown. Watertown with the basketball in the front court. Will come number 3, Rajon Burge puts up the jumper, no good. That was actually number 32. Laster puts up now a steal by Burge, no good. On the rebound, it's going to be out of bounds off of Watertown. Watertown got a couple of shots, couldn't knock them down to start this ball game, and York with their first possession. York will bring it up. It'll be Noah Smith to trigger it in. Noah going to work it into Luke Patton. Patton with the basketball. Patton going to bring it himself. Patton in front court, drives down, gives it over to Landrick Lefeview, drives him off the glass, good. Lefeview with the first 2 of the night, and York up 2-0. Verge across the timeline, gives it over to Lassiter. Lassiter drops it down low, wide open for the layup is 0-0. That is Adam Usher. He ushered a couple on that one, and back comes York the other way. Moody in the front court, Case over to Peavy-House high, but Peavy-House will save it. Back to Moody. Moody down underneath, knocked away, stolen away, and traveling on Watertown as that time Usher jumped in front of the pass, but lost his balance and fell down, turned it back over to York. York with the basketball. Moody going to work it into Patton. Patton looking to drive, has it taken away. Taken away by Price. Price has it taken away by Patton. So turnaround fair play. And Patton drives down, gives it off to Smith. Smith in, and we're going to have a blocking foul on the Tigers, and that's going to go against number 32. That'll be Austin Lassiter. Lassiter has his first one. And York with the basketball. They're working in Lefeview. Lefeview, the little jumper. No good, rims out. Back comes Watertown the other way with the basketball. It's Preston Johnson, or Tomlinson, I should say. Out to number 10. Will fire the 3 and drain it. That is Heath Price with the 3 ball. And now a steal on the amount. That blocked by, they're going to call a foul on Smith. Oh, Smith got all of that one, folks. I don't know where he got the foul on that one. But that time, Noah just got up there and sent that one home with some authority. But it goes now back to the line for Preston, or actually Austin Lassiter. Lassiter will be at the charity stripe. Free throw good. Watertown by 4, 6-2 the score. York and Watertown girls had a good one. York wins it 45-42. Lassiter, good. Lassiter hits both ends of it. 7-2 your score. Now back the other way. Smith with the ball, and he's going to be fouled by Verge. Raquan Verge picks up the foul. It'll be York basketball first quarter of this one. It's 7-2. Watertown on top. York with the ball. They'll work it in to Patton, back over to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody working out front, gives it down to Lefeview on the right side. Lefeview back out front to Patton, off to Peavy-House. Now to Moody. Moody going to drive all the way in reverse layup. Good move by Case. Moody. Case solved on that one as York down with a 3-point deficit. Back the other way comes number 32, Lassiter. Lassiter kicks it cross court, firing up. Number 10, no good. Rebound, ball 4, and coming away with it was Watertown. They'll give it out to number 30, and he shoots that one from another zip code. That was Tomlinson. He shot that one from about the hash mark. That was a long 3 ball for Watertown. Now back the other way comes Patton. Patton in the front court. Patton down low, wide open. PBS. Somebody forgot about Isaac, and Isaac makes him pay. 10-6 your score. Back the other way. Verge with the basketball. Verge has it knocked away and out of bounds off of Moody. Good hands by Case Moody. Watertown will set it up. And now Raekwon Verge will step out to bring it in. Works it in this time to Tomlinson. Tomlinson looking to make a move. Does all the way to rack. Puts it up. No good. Rebound fall for, and Patton comes away. Patton almost loses. Now long pass up to Peavyhouse. Over to Lefeview, and Lefeview went for the alley-oop, and Peavyhouse passed it toward his feet. Lefeview was looking for that alley-oop on that one, and Peavyhouse threw it at his feet, going with a bounce pass. A little miscommunication on that one. York turns it over, and back comes Watertown. In the front court comes Verge. Verge with the basketball. Leaves it over now for Lassiter. Lassiter off to Verge. Verge is going to be fouled by Moody. Case going to pick up his first personal. Your girls won the opener by 3. The boys trail right now. Okay, they're going to call a foul. I got that one wrong. I thought he was calling on Moody, but they're going to call a illegal pick. I believe that one's on Tomlinson. So I missed that one completely. Back the other way, Moody with the basketball. Glad I did. Ball goes down to Lefeview. Lefeview in the corner to Smith. Smith a little jumper. Good. Noah knocks it down, and it's a 2-point ball game. Back the other way with the basketball comes Price. Price out front, firing for the long 3 is Tomlinson. Tomlinson shoots about the time he steps in the gym, folks. Back the other way now will come York on the run. It's Moody in the front court. Moody with the ball. Goes inside to Smith. Smith a little reverse layup. Pretty move by Noah Smith. The drive and the reverse, and we're back to a 3-point game. Tomlinson with the basketball. Tomlinson going to make a nice dribble move, and he's going to be fouled inside, and we'll see who they call it against. And that one's going to go against Luke Patton, his first of the ball game, team second. It'll be Watertown basketball to work on in the end as we've got about halfway through the first quarter. We got a 3-point lead by Watertown. Tomlinson with the basketball. Tomlinson's going to drive and take the short jumper. Good. Tomlinson, man, he can shoot the ball. He's got 8 in the first quarter. 5-point lead now for Watertown. Coming into the game will be number 5, Criswell, and now the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be off of Watertown, knocked out of bounds. Criswell comes in. Also Meadows comes in for York. Meadows comes in. Peavyhouse comes out. York with the basketball, trailing by 5. Looking, they'll bring it into Meadows. Meadows, a wide open 3, can't get it to go though. Rebound fall 4, and Meadows going to run it down. Good hustle by Roger. They'll give it over quickly into Johnson, or into Smith. Smith off to Lefeview, and Leview's going to have it blocked, but he's going the line. Great no-look pass from Smith on that one. And Smith caught it, gave a no-look pass down low to Ladrick Lefeview, and Lefeview got fouled. And that one's going to go against number 5 as Lefeview misses the front end of it. That'll be Criswell. Criswell just checked in, picked up a foul. Second one, good. Lefeview hit 1 out of 2, and York now has a 4-point deficit. Back the other way comes Watertown with the ball. Into the game came Jared Tosin now, and now the fire up again by number 30, no good. Rebound taken away by Meadows. Meadows with the ball, gives it over to Moody. Moody left side to Patton. Patton back out to Meadows. Meadows off to Moody. Moody will drive in, back it out. Case with the basketball. Goes inside Lefeview. Lefeview gets his man to come in, takes a short jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down this time by Criswell. Here comes Watertown on the run. It'll be Tomlinson. Tomlinson makes a pretty move. Blocked by Lefeview. Lefeview got up to block that one, and here come the Dragons. That's Leapin Landrick as he's able to come up with a big block again. York the other way. Patton with the ball. Patton drives. Patton strip. He goes right to Lefeview, but then it's knocked away, and it's taken away by Watertown. 3-on-2. They'll dump it low to number 2. Puts it up, no good. Follow low up is good, and by number 10, that's Heath Price, and we got a 6-point lead and a timeout on the floor for Watertown.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Fast-paced action in this one. It's a 17-11 lead now for the visiting Watertown Tigers as they come out in full court pressure. York with the basketball. York girls took the opener 45-42. Clark Range won their game over Trousdale about 91-25 or 26. With the basketball now comes Meadows. Meadows kicks it across over to Moody. Moody almost kicks it back to Patton inside to Lefeview. Lefeview off to Patton. Patton for a three. Yes! Cool hand Luke with the three ball. And it's a three-point game. Back the other way comes number 5. That is Cresswell. They'll take it down, try to go inside, and knocked away as Thompson tried to take it inside. Thompson had it kicked away. PVS comes back in. Moody will set down. Look to bring it in. They'll work it in quickly to number 32. Fires for three. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of PVS. Lassiter couldn't get the shot to drop. They'll lob it in this time to number 11, who's in the ball game, and I don't have a number 11. I'm going to assume that's I'm not sure who that is. We'll get to that in a moment. As back the other way comes York with the ball in the front court. They'll give it over to Lefeview. Lefeview drives in and dishes off to Smith. Smith going to take, power it up and score. Good job by Noah Smith. Noah with the basket. And back the other way now is Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows got the rebound. I'm not sure, a little bit of technical difficulty there. I'm not sure what we had, but back the other way comes York. They'll go down in underneath to Lefeview. Lefeview up blocked. Knocked out of bounds by Griffith Cresswell. In for Watertown, number 33, Nate Fish. And let's see who else come in for Watertown. Double zeros back in. That is Usher. Ball comes in. Moody with the ball. Moody works it over to Moody with the ball. Works it over. Now drives in. Puts it up. No good, but he's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against number 2, I believe. That's going to be Thompson. Thompson picks up the personal. And Verge going to come back in the ball game. Moody going to step to the line for York. Free throw, good. He'll have one more. Verge will come in for Thompson. It's a tie ball game. York can take the lead now. Moody with a chance to give his team the lead. He does. It's an 18-17 York advantage. Back the other way comes Verge. Verge in the front court gives it over this time to number 11. I'm going to have to get number 11's name. I've got a wrong number on somebody. As with the ball is Verge. Verge gives it over to 33. That is Fish. Fish inside, throws it back out, throws it inside to Griffith Cresswell, and Cresswell has to throw it back out. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Driving in Verge, the floater, no good. Rebound taken away by Verge. Verge has it knocked away. Meadows comes up with it. Good hands by Roger, and here come the Dragons. Roger in the front court. Pulls up. Gives it off this time to Moody. Moody inside to Smith. Smith drives in, double teamed. Has it taken? Oh, it's going to off of Smith. They bounced it off of Smith as number 11 with the play. And back will come Watertown with the basketball. It'll be Verge to walk it up. Verge in the front court. Verge will drive down. Got 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Verge going to drive in all the way to the rack and scores. Verge just took it hard to the rack and scores. And it's a 1-point Watertown lead. York with the basketball. Moody, long pass up to PVS. PVS tried to lob it up, but taken away. Now long pass out, stolen by Moody. Moody going to drive in, dish off to Lefeview, and Lefeview is going to be fouled by number 5, Cresswell. Cresswell going to pick up his second. Good defense that time by Moody to come back and steal it away. Patton's going to check in. Getting set to come back in is number 30 and 32 and number 10. So Tomlinson, Lassiter, and Price comes back in. And they're back to their original lineup. It will be Moody to put it in play, works it into Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows looking, has knocked away, picks it back up, dribbles, loses the handle, gives it over now to Moody. Moody with the ball. Moody going to fire at the buzzer. No good. We're through one into one. It is 19-18, Watertown.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
The holidays are a special time of year. Between trimming the tree, shopping, cooking, and traveling, the last thing you need to worry about is your home. Let Twin Lake Security keep your family and home safe so you can focus on more important things, like where you put that box of turkey-shaped dishes your mother-in-law gave you last year. Twin Lake Security offers video surveillance, fire and smoke detectors, smart home technology, and more, making security simple, whether you're at home or away. Visit one of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop to learn more. T insert number C-0026.
Well, here we go with quarter number 2. It's going to be York basketball to start this quarter. It will be Lefeview. You've got Moody, Meadows. You've got Peavy House and Patton in the game. Smith going to check back in here in a moment. They'll work it over to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Off to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Patton drives it around the right side. Looking. Now we'll give it over to Moody. Moody down to Peavy House. Peavy House, quick turnaround jumper. Won't go. Rebound pulled by Watertown. Up quickly comes number 10, Price. Price going to send it over to number 32. Will just toe up and fire for the 3 ball. That's Lassiter. He's got a nickel on the night. Back the other way. York with the basketball. Driving up Moody. Moody throws it away. Moody thought Peavy House was going to make his way to the basket, but he didn't. And he turns it over. Back in will come Smith. Also in the game will come Caleb Christensen for the first time. As out goes Lefeview and I believe that was Peavy House went out. Yeah, it was Peavy House went out. Now with the basketball comes number 10. That's Price, drives in. Cross courts it over to number 32, and he is just drilling it. Preston Tomlinson can shoot the ball, folks. He just toes up and fires, and he knocks another one down, and it's a 7-point lead now for the Tigers as Luke Patton drives in, gives it out to Meadows. Meadows will try to answer for 3. It's good. Roger with a big 3 ball. Roger that, and it's now 25-21. Watertown back the other way. Verge with the basketball. Verge going to drive. He gets around, puts it up good, and he is fouled. Verge has that quick first step, got around. And that one's going to go against Case Moody, so Moody picks up the foul. And number 11 was Elijah Williams, folks. It wasn't that I had the wrong number down. It's just that I can't read my own writing. So Verge hits that one, and now it's a lead of 7 again for Watertown. As coming up, Moody comes up, kicks it over to Patton. Patton for 3. Going. Cool hand Luke with another 3 ball, and the Dragons have cut it to 4. Back the other way now with the basketball will come Verge. Verge gives it over this time to number 32, Lassiter. Lassiter back to Verge. Verge going to drive in. He puts up the leaner again. No good. Rebound knocked away, taken away by Moody. Moody long pass to Patton. Patton's going to have to try to save it. He does, but right to Verge. Verge off to Lassiter. Lassiter the other way. Lassiter drives. He'll stop, pull up, and he almost got the 3-point play. But he will go to the line. That's going to be a foul on Roger Meadows. Meadows going to pick up his first personal of the night. And that will send to the line number 32, Lassiter. Lassiter already has 5 on the night. Looking for 6 and 7. His team up by 4. His team up by 5. That one rolls and drops. Your girls won 45-43. Clark Range girls won 91-26 earlier. As back up to the line, second one, nothing but the bottom of the cup that time for Lassiter. No around the rim on that one. York with the basketball now, trailing by 6. They'll give it up to Smith, and Smith's going to be fouled by Verge. And Raekwon Verge has his second, and that's going to bring number 2 back in the game, Thompson. And that'll be 1 and 1 for York's Noah Smith. So Noah going to go to the line for a free throw, hopefully 2. He'll have 1 plus the bonus. 6 minutes exactly left to go here in the first half. It's 30-24. Watertown with the lead. And he misses the front end of it, so he doesn't get the second one, and back will come Watertown with the ball. Into front court, Tomlinson. Tomlinson's going to make a move. He drives in, dumps it off to 0-0. Had tried to save it, ticked off by Roger Meadows. Meadows with the steal. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows works it up, gives it over to Patton. Patton going to bring it into front court. Luke with the basketball. Tried to drive it down, knocked away, but right to Christensen. Over to Patton. Patton going to drive in, give it out to Meadows for a 3. No good. Rebound. Lefeview comes sailing in. Puts it up off the glass. No good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Patton. Indian action, and right now Watertown has the best of it. They lead by 6. Back comes Watertown with the basketball. It'll be Thompson into front court. Thompson comes around the pick of Price, gives it over to now to number 30. Inside that is Tomlinson. He puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. Peavy House and Moody going to check back in, and we'll see who that one goes against for York. And they're going to whistle. That's going to go against Patton, so Luke's got his second personal. Peavy House and Moody coming back in. At the line is Tomlinson. He's already got 11 points on the night. And he stays 11 as he missed the front end of the 2. That's only the 15th foul on York. Watertown already in a bonus. Christensen and Patton come out. As back of the line goes Tomlinson. Tomlinson can give his teammate 7-point lead. And he does. It's 1 out of 2, 31-24. York with the ball. They'll get it into Moody. Moody going to take it over to Meadows. Meadows back to Moody. Moody on up, knocked away and out of bounds. It's off Thompson out of bounds. York will keep it. It'll be to work it in Moody. Moody going to give back court to Meadows. Meadows picked up by Tomlinson, lobs it down to Moody. Moody drives and gives it over to Lefeview. Back out front to Meadows. Off now to Peavy House. Down the corner to Moody. Moody going to drive in, take the short jumper off the glass. Good. The bank is open, and Moody just makes a deposit. Back the other way now. Watertown firing up quickly and draining it is number 32. Lassiter and Tomlinson just cannot be left open. They shoot from by the time they cross the center line, folks. These kids can put it up from everywhere. Back the other way now comes York with the basketball. They're working in, stolen away, taken away. Here comes Thompson. Thompson going to give it over to number 0. He'll lay it up, no good. Rebound pulled by Meadows. Meadows has it stripped, though. Taken away by Thompson. Over to Lassiter. Lassiter, a fall-away 3, no good. Rebound, Price in the corner. Price give it over to number 2, Thompson, and Thompson will set it up. Thompson with the basketball. Thompson gives it right side this time to number 10, Price. And they'll give it up now up to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, another 3. Won't go this time. Rebound is by Noah Smith, and here come the Dragons trailing by 8. York with the basketball. They'll get up quickly to Meadows. Meadows working it, gives it over this time to Moody. Cross court it to Peavy House. Peavy House off to Lefeview. Lefeview looking to make a move, spins in, takes a fall-away jumper short. Rebound Tomlinson, 3:33 to go in the quarter. Tomlinson on the run. Tomlinson out quickly to number 0, puts up an air ball to Usher. They'll make that Price. Price put up the air ball, and we got a timeout called by York. Timeout with 3:22 to go in the half. It's 34-26. Watertown.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, York trails now by 8. 3:22 left to go in the first half. We'll talk with Coach Tanya Brown at halftime. But her girls, huge district win tonight. Held on to beat Watertown 45-43, or 45-42, I believe was the final. Let me check that. 45-42, it was a 3-point game. And now York with the basketball. They're trailing by 8. It'll be Moody to walk it up. No, now he'll bring it up to Meadows. Watertown with that three-quarter trap, making it tough for York. Moody with the ball over to Meadows. Meadows brings it back around. He'll drop it over to Peavyhouse. Peavyhouse right side to Moody. Now off to Meadows. Meadows goes inside to Smith. Smith looking to make a move. Drives in, cuts, splits the lane, puts it up and good. Noah Smith with 2 more, and the Dragons have cut it to 6. Quickly the other way with the basketball will come number 5 back in the game. That's Cresswell. Cresswell off to Tomlinson. Tomlinson going to drive in, put it up, no good. Rebound Meadows. Good board by Meadows. Here come the Dragons. Roger in the front court. Cross courts it over to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody going to drive down, pulls up, takes the jumper. Good. Chase Moody with 2 more, and we got a 4-point ball game. Long pass up this time to Lasser, off to Cresswell. Now to Price. Price with the basketball. Price going to make a move to the hoop. He'll go off the glass and good. Price to it right at Peavyhouse, gets the basket. It's a 6-point Watertown lead. Meadows with the basketball. Long pass over to Moody. Moody drives in, gives it back to Meadows. Meadows inside to Smith, knocked away. Smith comes up with it, takes up strong. He's going to be fouled by Price. Price going to be called, pay the price for that one. As Noah going to go to the line, come back in will be Lefevue. Lefevue's going to check in for York. 2 shots now for Noah. He missed his first one. Christensen getting ready to come in. Free throw, no good. Patton going to come out. Back in will come Lefevue. Christensen will come in. Out will go Peavyhouse. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime. A 6-point lead now for Watertown. Smith's second one, good. He hits 1 out of 2, and it's a 5-point ball game. 36-31. Watertown with the law and the lead. They'll bring it in the front court, take it over this time to Fish. Fish back in the game. Fish going to fire a long one. Fish fried on that. Now saved in, though. Good play that time. And quickly underneath, wide open was number 2, Thompson. They tipped it to Fish, and Fish has dished it off to Thompson. And Thompson got the easy 2. Back comes York, got 3 on 2. Moody drives off the glass, no good. Rebound Thompson. Thompson brings it on the run. Thompson in the front court, has it taken away from behind by Moody. Good hands by Moody, and here come the Dragons. Moody on the run, 80 seconds left to go in the quarter. They give it out to Moody, over now to Meadows for 3. Yep. Roger that as he knocks it down, and we got a 4-point ball game. Quickly the other way with the ball is number 11, that is Williams. He'll give it inside now, back out to Williams. Over to Fish. Fish going to drive to lose the handle, but he's going to get bailed out on that one. And Christensen going to get called for the foul, and York fans not happy with that, and I can see why. That was a bad call. The official behind it couldn't even have seen that play. There's no way in the world he could have saw that play. Either way, though, that's going to move the Tigers to the end line where they'll have the basketball. Not in the bonus yet. They look to work it in. We'll work it in this time to Lasser. Lassiter down the baseline to Usher. Usher back out to Price. Price going to spin the lane. Takes a little jumper, and he's going to be fouled by Christensen. So Caleb picks up his second. And that's going to send number 10, Price, to the line for a pair of them. And that'll put York over the bonus. 49.8 seconds to go in the half. We'll talk with Coach Brown at the half about her girls' huge win tonight. Right now, though, going to the line will be number 10, Price. Free throw's good. Soft touch, drops it home. It's a 5-point lead. He can push it back to 6. Back of the line will go Price. 49.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Second one, no good. Rebound Lefeview with the board, and here come the Dragons. York can cut this to a one-possession game with the basketball now as Moody comes up in the front court. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll take it over to Christensen. Inside to Smith. Smith the turnaround, good. Noah Smith with 2 more, and the Dragons have cut it to a 3-point ball game. In the front court comes Allison, and now we got a foul on Christensen, and Caleb's picked up his 3rd here in the quarter. Going the line will be number 10. PBS going to check back in with 26.6. As Price will go to the line, he'll have a 1-and-1 here. And now they're coming off the free throw line. Price is there, hits the front end of it. They got a lot of faith in him. He went 1 of 2 last time. Hits that one. It's a 4-point lead now for Watertown. And make it 5 as he rolls that one home. Price hits both of them, and now with 24 seconds, York with the ball. And they're trailing by 5. They'll go inside to Smith, knocked away from Smith on the floor. Coming out with it is Watertown. Watertown ball long, pass over to Lassiter. He'll take it up. No good. Follow, no good. Rebound and in from behind. Going to Peavy House for the foul. Isaac called for the personal, and that'll send to the line number 10 again. He's Price trying to make a living here at the charity stripe. 8.9 seconds to go here in the first half. Free throw, good. Price has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. And 12 points. And he hits the other one too. And now it's a 43-36 lead for Watertown. They lead by 7. York will get it. They'll give it over to Smith. Smith back over to Moody. Moody with the ball. Moody going to drive all the way and double. Pumps it. No good. Rolls off. Rebound Watertown. They'll throw it at the buzzer. Nowhere close. We're at halftime of this one. Halftime of this one. It is Watertown 36. York 43. Or what should say, Watertown 43. York 36.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
As a former educator and now York County executive, J. Michael Cross is a proud sponsor of the York and Clark Range sports programs. His passion for the betterment of Fentress County, his vision and determination are all evident in his life. He has plans to see the people of Fentress County prosper by making wise use of every available resource. And J. Michael Cross has the wisdom to keep his ear tuned to the needs of the people.
And back here at halftime where York trails by a score of 43-36. As joining me now, I got Coach Tanya Brown. And Tanya, your girls a huge win here tonight at home on a district contest with Watertown.
It was, Gary. You know, every win's a big one, and this one was, you know, our first home win, our first home district win. So it may not have been pretty, but it was a win.
Coach, Watertown didn't look like a 1-5 team coming into this one.
No, and I told the girls that today. I said their schedule doesn't reflect on the type of team that they are. They've played a lot of good people, and, some of the games they've just come up short. And, they've got some good shooters on there. They do a good job handling the ball. So, yes, they're much better than their record reflects.
Coach, you got out to a big lead. They came storming back, took the lead. Your girls showed great poise to just keep going and come back and win this one.
We did. We're not shooting the ball well right now, Gary. Stats showed like 33% tonight. It wasn't good at DeKalb County the other night. And that's what we talked about in practice, is that when the ball's not, when it's not going in, then you got to go harder on those other ends. Our defense is still not perfect, but I thought it was a little better tonight. And, we could have easily folded right there when they made a run and quit. But, you got to find a way to win when everything's not going in your favor.
Coach, as you look down the district, we see tonight DeKalb County crushed Cannon. Let's see, you got Macon County roll over Smith County, and Upperman drilled Livingston. This has been a district season so far that right now you guys are still in the upper echelon, and everybody's just blowing everybody out.
Yeah, I think your preseason picks were Livingston and not Livingston, but Macon and Upperman would be at the top, and everybody else would be in a battle, and that 3 was going to be open for everybody's spot. And we're learning as we go, and we're getting better every game. We've just got to keep going, Gary, and hope that we're, no matter what the night holds, we find a way to win in the end.
Well, the key point is winning at your home games too. That's really important.
It is. Every place to play in this district is a tough place to play, and so that makes those home wins that much more important. And we were fortunate enough at DeKalb County to get a win on the road the other night, so that's big. We head into Cannon County Tuesday, and that'd be nice to come out of a win, sneak another win out on the road.
You mentioned that on the road. That's a long haul and a tough place to play down there at the Lions Den.
It is. It is a good haul to get down there. You're sitting on a cold bus that long, and then sometimes it is tougher to play. But, we're taking 6 freshmen in there that don't know it's a tough place to play. So, we got to come back to get some rest this weekend and get healthy, and come back on Monday and have a real good practice and get ready for Cannon. And
then, Coach, before you take the Christmas break, you've got the red-hot Cumberland County Lady Jets. There's probably not anybody in the state playing as well as the Jets.
Probably not, Gary. They're playing extremely well right now. They seem to have all cylinders firing, and, it's going to be another good experience for us. It's one of those, it's hard for us to mimic that kind of pressure in practice, and we really don't blame anybody that brings that kind of pressure. So, we've got to go in that with our head held up and take advantage of what a good team they are and try to learn from that and get better as we go.
And as we mentioned last time you played Cumberland County, Coach, this is a team that's now in your region. It's one of those teams you got to get through if you're going to go past the region.
They are, and that it gives you a good measuring stick here early to see where we are and see how far we've got to bring our game and where we've got to go to be competitive in that region mark. Of course, you got to get out of your district first, and that's not going to be an easy battle in this district, but it does give us a measuring stick to this is where we've got to be. This is the kind of pressure we've got to be able to handle, and the teams that we've got to play on if we want to advance this year.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for talking with us. Congratulations on a huge win here tonight. Like you said, it may not have been the prettiest win in the world, but it was a good win regardless, and a huge district win.
Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it.
And that was Coach Tanya Brown, whose Lady Dragons won tonight 45-42. Don't go away. We got our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford in Warburg. Fords are cheaper in the country, folks. We'll have those right after this.
Hello, folks. Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Warburg, Tennessee. It's fall time in Tennessee, and our prices are falling. We have over 10 cars, trucks, and SUVs for under $10,000. We have the all-new 218 F-150 Ford truck in stock, and we have several 2017 F-150s with up to $14,400 in savings. Fall is SUV season at Ford, and we have a great selection of the Escapes, Explorers, and Edges with up to $6,400 in savings for $299 per month. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. Give us a call, 1-877-NEW-FORD, openfranklinford.com.
And back here where our computer says it's timed out, so we've got to get this back up, and then we'll Still, this computer kind of throws me sometimes, folks. But right now, we've got our Old Ben Franklin halftime stats. Let's take a look at what we got in this boys contest. We got a good one brewing here, folks. As at the half, it is Watertown on top, 43-36. So a good ball game going here. Scoring for the Dragons, you got 11 for Noah Smith, 8 for Case Moody, 6 each for Luke Patton and Roger Meadows, 2 for Isaac Peavyhouse, 3 for Landrick Lefew in the game. As far as fouls, you got 2 on Luke Patton, 1 on Case Moody, 1 on Isaac Peavyhouse, 1 on Noah Smith, 1 on Roger Meadows, 3 on Caleb Christensen. While for Watertown, you've got, they're being paced with a couple of players with 12, Heath Price and also Preston Tomlinson, both with 12 points. 10 for Austin Lassiter, 5 in the game for Raekwon Verge, 2 for Adam Usher. As far as foul situations, they've got 1 on Tomlinson, 1 on Lassiter, 1 on Heath Price, 2 on Raekwon Verge, 2 on Griffith Cresswell, and 2 for Jared Thompson. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is York trailing Watertown by a score of 43-36. Lady Dragons won earlier tonight, 45-42. The Lady Buffaloes winning tonight, 91-26. They had 21 three-pointers in that game, breaking the old school record of 13. They didn't break it; they crushed it. As we've got boys action getting ready to get underway here in just a moment. The second half getting ready to get underway as we've got our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Fords are just cheaper in the country, folks.
Hello, folks. This is Brian Myers, Finance Manager at Old Ben Franklin Ford. We have financing for all customers. Interest rates starting as low as 0%. Are you tired of other dealers telling you no? Come by or give me a call. Let me show you how easy it is to be driving away in your new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. That's Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, 1-877-NEW-FORD.
Because most insurance deductibles have been met by the end of the year, Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to remind you that this would be a great time to have your spinal alignment checked or to address that nagging discomfort that just seems to linger. And if needed, they also have on-site low-emission X-ray equipment that can help determine the extent of the problem. Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to help you get your new year off to a healthy, pain-free start. Call them today at 931-879-8931.
At MetaThrift, our main focus is on you and your health. That's why we work closely with your hospital, physicians, and other providers to help ensure that your care is coordinated and that your medications will agree with each other and with you. Because at MetaThrift, we're not just a pharmacy. We're part of your healthcare team. MetaThrift, your prescription for teamwork.
Well, here we go. Second half getting ready to get underway, and it is Watertown with a 7-point lead. They'll be moving right to left while York moves left to right in this second half. York will come back with their starters, Patton, Moody, Peavyhouse, Lefew, and Smith. And it will be Watertown basketball to start the second half. They come back with, looks like down the corner they got Price, they've got 00 Usher, they've got Lassiter, they've got Verge and Tomlinson in the ball game. As with the ball is Verge out front. Verge with the ball, works it in, loses balance, but puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound though. Verge goes up and gets his own rebound, gives it out to number 10, Price. He'll drive, put his shoulder down, put it up and good. Price with 2 more. He's got 14 on the night. He leads all scorers. Back the other way comes York with the basketball. Patton in the front court. Patton down the left side, loses the hand line, then Patton's going to be called for the foul. Patton lost the hand line, went for the ball, and picks up his 3rd personal. Cool Hand Luke now with 3, and back will come Watertown the other way. Patton will have to take some pine time with that 3rd personal foul to start this 3rd quarter. Verge with the basketball. Verge going to bring it across the timeline. Verge gives it over, this time right side to Tomlinson. Tomlinson, cross court, skip pass over to Verge. Verge for a three, no good. Rebound, Moody. Moody with the board, and here comes York. Moody over to Meadows, and Meadows going to bring it on the run. Meadows drops it down low to Smith. Smith double team back out to Meadows. Meadows drives in, gives out to Smith. We got a foul from behind on Price. Price going to pick up his second personal. York going to work it in on their own end. Moody. Looks in for Lefevue. Lefevue going to spin, put it up, short. Rebound, Lefevue back up, no good. Rebound, fall four, and this time Usher comes out with it off to Verge. Verge going to bring it down. Verge going to split the middle, kicks it over the corner. Wide open is number 10, Price, for the three ball. He's got 5 to start the quarter, and we've got a lead of a dozen now for the Watertown boys. Watertown jumps out, picks up a 5 unanswered, and go up by a dozen. 48-36 your score. York with the basketball. Looking inside. Working it back out front is Meadows. Meadows over to Lefevue. They're going to let Lefevue have that long one. He'll take it. He'll drill it. Lefevue just dribbled in a step and drilled it. Now it's back to a 10-point ball game. Here comes Watertown with the ball in front court. Driving in Verge out over to 32. Fire the three. No good. Long rebound ran down by Smith. That was Lassiter trying for the three. Couldn't get it to go, and here comes York the other way. Moody in the front court. Moody drives down. Gives it up to Meadows. Meadows for a three. Yep. Roger that. He knocks down the three, and it's back to a 7-point ball game. 5 unanswered points now by York as Verge with the basketball gives it over to Tomlinson. Tomlinson will come around the pick. Tomlinson will take a little short jumper. Won't go. Rebound, Smith had it, and it's going to be a foul on Watertown. And they whistle that against, they whistled against Tomlinson. That'll be his second. No, they're going to whistle that one against number 3, Verge. And that's bigger because Verge has 3 now. Here comes York with the ball, trailing by 7. Meadows going to bring it on the run. Roger in the front court, gives it over to Moody. Moody out to Peavy-House. He'll drive all the way in, puts it up. Offensive foul on Peavy-House. Peavy-House probably pulled up and took that little short jumper, but drove on in, called for the charge, and now go back the other way. Watertown with the basketball. In the front court will come number 2, Thompson. Thompson gives it over to Price. Inside to Tomlinson, a little short jumper, rolls off. Rebound tipped out and ran down by Lassiter. Lassiter over Thompson. Thompson gives it off to Price. Price back up front, knocked away from Tomlinson, taken away. Good job by Moody over to Meadows. Meadows lays it up and in. Good play by Moody. He got the tip over to Meadows, and Meadows gets the layup. We got a 5-point ball game, and now Watertown wants to talk about it, and their coach is not happy. Timeout on the floor, 5 minutes to go in the third. It's 48-43, Watertown.
It's me, Cherie Sells here, and I want you to stop driving a car that turns your stomach. So chuck it during my leftover exchange sale, and you could get up to $5,000 more than it's worth. Plus, don't let bad credit leave you napping on the couch. If you're snoozing, you're losing. My For the People credit approval process is a feast of approvals. I'm Cherie Sells, your dealer for the people. Feast your eyes on all the cars at kcchevy.com. We're the dealership in the cow pasture. Hurry, this deal's done on November 30th.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual trade allowance.
Back to action. It is Watertown with the basketball on a 5-point lead as we got 5 minutes exactly left to go here in this third quarter. Watertown will work it in. Up front's Thompson. Thompson's going to work it over, and we got an offensive foul on 0-0. Usher set up a illegal pick. Call for the foul. Usher that time tried to show one of the Dragons to their seat, but instead just picks up the personal. Now back the other way will come Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody in the front court. Gives it over to Lefevue. Lefevue looking. Lefevue will kick it over to Meadows. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows back to Lefevue. Lefevue looking, goes inside to Moody. Good pass off to Meadows. Meadows up. Good, and he's fouled. Great play by Roger Meadows. He's got to double digits, and he is going to the line for the natural 3, and that one's going to go against Lassiter, his second. And York has come back to cut this to a 3-point game, maybe 2 if Roger can knock this one down. Free throw, yep. 48-46. York on a 10-0 run Watertown with the basketball. Thompson gives it over now to Lassiter. Lassiter back up front to 32. Lassiter go good. Rebound tipped around, and Meadows comes away with it. Roger going to bring it up. Roger with the basketball. Going to bring it into front court. Meadows gives it off to Moody. Moody down to Lefevue. Lefue's going to drive, spins, leans, kicks it over to Smith. Smith for two for the tie. No. On the rebound, we've got Watertown cleans it. Back the other way, Thompson with the basketball. Thompson into front court. Thompson looking to drive, gives it over to Lassiter. Lassiter cross courts it now to Price. Price going to drive the lane. Price got free for the little short jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Moody. Moody going to bring it up. York going for the tire of the leg, gives it out to Smith. Smith up. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to call Smith for the charge. Smith got the ball, laid it up, and either way, he should have at least got the basket because he put it up well before he ran into the player. Wipe it off. It's going to be Watertown with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Front court will come Burge. Burge right side now to Price. Down back in the right corner to Tomlinson. Heel drive, go up, no good. Rebound fall for Peavyhouse. Takes it away. Peavyhouse to Lefevue. Lefevue on the run. Lefevue drives. Oh, come on. He can't call that an offensive foul. Oh, my goodness. They whistle Lefevue for the foul. And that time, great acting by number 10. And we're going to have a foul on Lefevue as now Moody comes out. Patton comes back in. There's no way you could call that one. That should not have been an offensive foul, Laz. He made a brilliant move to the side to keep from hitting him, and the player just went down. With it now is Tomlinson, right side. Tomlinson looking to drive. He'll drive, and we got Meadows on the foul. Roger will have his second. Team's fifth, so York almost in the bonus situation. 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes into Tomlinson. Tomlinson sends it over this time to Price. Down low to Usher. Usher had it, and Usher traveled with it. Usher's moved his pivot foot and turns it over. That's going to bring number 5 back in the ball game, Cresswell. Cresswell will come in, and out will go Usher. Ball will come in this time to Meadows. Meadows will work it up. Meadows with the basketball. Meadows in the front court, drives all the way and try to get to Smith. Knocked away, good hands by Tomlinson. It'll be York basketball underneath their own basket. Roger Meadows will step out to bring it in. Meadows looking, lobs it in to Patton. Patton going to dish it off to Peavyhouse. Peavyhouse to Smith. Smith drives in, puts up the tough shot. Good, he's fouled. Tough shot by Noah. Smith gets it to go. And he'll go for the natural three, and the Dragon lead. Tough shot by Noah Smith as 2 defenders went up against him. And that one's going to go against number 5, I guess. So that is Cresswell's third. Free throw no good, though. Rebound is by Watertown. Smith missed the end one. Now back the other way comes Tomlinson. He'll take it up against Meadows, and he'll score. Tomlinson just took it strong to the hoop against Meadows, scores, and we got a foul on Roger. That'll be his third. Moody's got to check back in. Tomlinson just took it on himself there. Tomlinson's a heck of a player, folks. Not heard a lot about this young man, but he's a good player. Free throw, good. 3-point lead now for Watertown as Moody checks in, and Meadows will come out. 51-48. Watertown by 3. The winner of this one stays atop the district. Has Patton with the ball. Patton will work it. Patton picked up his dribble. Now we'll throw it away, and Patton should not have picked up his dribble so quickly. Watertown gets the basketball back after the turnover. 51-48. Watertown 3-point lead in the ball. Across the timeline will come Burge. Gives it over now to Cresswell. Cresswell against Smith, drops it down to Burge. Burge going to drive in. He takes shot, rejected by Patton, and Patton is going to be fouled by Burge as Burge That was just not a heads-up play, but that young man, as Patton rejected it, took it down out of the air, and now he picks up his 4th foul. And it will be 16 fouls now for both teams. Next one on either team puts the other team in the bonus. Both in the bonus from this point on. York trails by 3. They'll give it into Moody. Moody with the ball, drives down, gives it over to Patton. Patton picked up his dribble, got nowhere to go. Now gives it off to Lefevue. Lefevue looking. Lefevue brings it back out. Landrick with the basketball. Over right side to Patton. Patton drives in, gives it back to PBS. PBS off to Patton. Patton off to Lefevue. Lefevue going to drive, take it to the rack and score. Pretty move by Landrick Lefevue. Lefue's got 7, and we got a 1-point game with a minute and a half to go in the 3rd. York with the ball. Driving in Price. Price traveled with it. Back the other way, 51-50. Fish comes, or I should say Williams and Fish come in. Nate Fish comes in, Nathan Fish. With the ball now, as almost taken away, but a kick by Tomlinson. Tomlinson trying to fire up the Watertown faithful over here. York trails by 1, a chance to take the lead with 83 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball goes over to Patton. Patton going to drive up, picks up his dribble, kicks it back over to Moody. Moody, who almost traveled, got in Lefevue. Lefevue spins, and now they're going to call a foul. That's your makeup call right there. They didn't call it on Moody up front. They call it on Lefevue then in the lane. It's going to be Watertown basketball with 1:14 left to go in the 3rd quarter and a 1-point lead for the Watertown Tigers. They'll bring it up quickly, give it over to Fish. Fish with the ball. Off now to 21, Allison. Allison working out front, gives it over to Thompson. Thompson to Williams. Williams going to drive in, leave it for number 5. He'll drive, go off the rack, score, and he's fouled. They're going to whistle that one against Lefevue. And making the basket was Cresswell, and Cresswell will go for the natural 3. Meadows going to come in, and also back into the ball game will come number 00 Usher back in. As at the line will be no good. Cresswell misses the free throw. Rebound Smith, and here comes York. 50 seconds to go. York trails by 3. Meadows going to stop and pop for the tie. No good. Rebound though, Patton. Good job by Patton over to Lefevue. Lefevue off to Moody. Moody going to drive in, give it over to Lefevue. Lefevue will drive in, kicks it out to Meadows. Meadows with the ball, comes around the pick. Over to Patton. Patton for the tie. Yes! Cool hand Luke with a 3 ball, and we are tied with 26 seconds to go at 53 apiece here in the 3rd quarter. Cool hand Luke with a long ball. PB House will check in. Lefevue will come out with 26 seconds to go in the 3rd. It'll be worked into Thompson. Thompson lets it roll all the way up now. We'll pick it up in the front court, 20 seconds. They'll give it over to Fish. Fish going to drive in, takes it all the way up, puts it up, and he's going to be, are they going to call a foul or a walk? Walk, that's what I thought. A walk on the play. Fish turns it over. And with 17 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter, York with a chance to take the lead. We're all tied at 53 apiece. 17 seconds to go in the 3rd. Ball comes into Moody. Moody will pick it up. York with a chance to take the lead. They'll swing it over to Moody. Moody off to PB House. PB House back to Moody. Down the corner to Patton. Patton with the basketball. Skip pass over to PB House. PB House drives in. Puts up the leader. Good! Isaac PB House with a big 2. And Watertown will not get the shot off before the buzzer ends. We go to the 4th with York on top. 55-53.
Speed limit 55. Right turn only. Exit here. With some signs, it's clear what you're supposed to do. But heart attack warning signs aren't always this obvious. They can feel like arm pain, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, fatigue. If you experience the warning signs, call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
The decorations are up, the tree is trimmed, and all I want for Christmas is on repeat. With Twin Lakes Broadband, we'll keep you streaming all season long. From movies to music, we'll keep you connected and entertained. And when you add or upgrade to 12 megabits per second or higher broadband for Twin Lakes, you'll get a free all-new Fire HD 8 tablet. But don't wait. This offer is available for a limited time only. To upgrade your service or to learn more, stop by any of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all areas.
Here we go. Final frame of this one. And last time we were here for 3 overtimes. What we got here is York leads by 2. Peavy House with the ball down into Patton. Patton back up to Peavy House. Peavy House over now to Meadows. Meadows will drive in, giving inside to Patton. Out to Meadows. Now Meadows driving, take the shot. No good. Rebound knocked away, but right back to Moody. Good job by Meadows to tip it out to Moody. Moody with the ball. Looks, go inside, goes down low instead to Smith. Off the Patton. Patton shot blocked, and we got a foul on number 10, Price. Price thought he got the block. No, they're going to whistle against Lassiter. Lassiter picks up number 3. And now Coolhan Luke goes to the line for a pair of them. First one, no good. Lefty's going to check back in. Out will come Moody. Patton needs this one to give York a 3-point lead. Patton at the line. Free throw, good. Coolhan Luke with the 3, and it's a 3-point ball game. Now back the other way with the ball is Tomlinson. Tomlinson kicks it down the corner to Verge. Verge is going to be fouled by Patton, who tried to block the shot and then got called for the continuation. Picks up his 4th personal, and that brings Moody right back off the bench. So Luke will have to come out with his 4th personal, and that'll send Verge to the line. Verge with a chance to cut this to a 1-point ball game. Verge will go to the line. Raekwon Verge, first one good, rolls over the rim. Took a whole lot of rim, but it falls home. 56-54. Back of the line will go Verge. Verge's second one trickles over the rim as well. Both of them gets the shooter's hop, and we got a 1-point game with 7:15 left to go in regulation. In the front court comes Moody. Moody going to drive in, backs it out, dumps it low to Peavy House. Peavy House will drive, go off the glass, and good. Big baskets here late by Isaac Peavy House. And the Dragons go up by 3. Driving in is Price. Price will put up the leaner, and Price answers right back. Price has got 19 on the night. York will try to work it in. Almost a steal. Is a steal by Price. Throws it out, and Verge with the ball knocked away from him, though, on the floor, and still on the floor. Meadows comes away. We got a timeout called by York. Oh, York with a timeout with 6:44 to go in the game. It's 58-57. York.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a home meal.
Plus a sundae.
For just $5. We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink.
Plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray.
Plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I say that a lot.
Got it.
Actually, it's not just math, it's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
Summer has sadly come to an end, and cold weather is just around the corner. Are you wondering if your heating system will survive all winter? Well, now's the perfect time to kick off that cold sweat and invest in a new top-of-the-line heating system. Now until the end of November, you can save up to $1,650 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. The season to save on quality is now. Call Condition Heating and Cooling today to schedule your free quote. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
As we get set to get back to action, York will have the basketball now, leading by 1, 58-57. And it will be Smith put it in play. Smith will work it in this time to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody in the front court to Meadows. Meadows with the ball. Meadows right side to Lefevue. Lefevue looking inside. Lefevue now bring it back up. Landrick with the basketball. Steps back. Looks, gives it over to Moody. Moody off to Meadows. Meadows will drive around. Kicks it over to Lefevue. Lefevue's got a lane. Tried to drop it inside. Knocked away. Saved. No, it was not saved. Out of bounds. It will be York basketball. So York got a break on that one. As it will be Moody to bring it in. Moody going to work the ball in. Gives it in to Lefevue. Lefevue will spin, double team. Backs off and now puts up the jumper. Rims out. Rebound taken away by Usher. Usher off to Verge. Verge long pass up to number 32. Wide open for the three. No good. Rebound though, Verge. Verge back out front to Tomlinson. Tomlinson going to drive in. Puts up the leaner. Good. And Tomlinson better hit that one after he jumped on to Fish after the game was over, or after the last quarter was over. Now driving the other way. They'll take it under to Smith. Smith block. Getting up blocking. It was Tomlinson. Back the other way will come Lassiter. Lassiter off to Tomlinson. He drives, lays it up and in. Tomlinson got the baseline, gets the basket. Now it's a 2-point lead, a 3-point lead, and on the inbounds pass it goes off of Watertown out of bounds. And it will be York basketball. Ball comes in this time to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody going to bring it up on the run. Drives up, blocked by Tomlinson. Out to Meadows, though. Meadows for a three. Rims out, no good. Rebound tipped out. Good job by Smith. Gives it over to Meadows. Meadows down into Smith. Smith going to take it up strong, and he scores. Power move by Noah Smith, the big man, the hammer, with two more. And that one's going to go against 0-0. Adam Usher, his second. Peavyhouse comes in. Lefevue will sit down. And now Noah Smith can tie it with his free throw. Noah struggled a little bit from the charity stripe tonight. See, he is 1 of 4 on the night. And he missed that one. Rebound pulled away by Watertown. It's still a 1-point lead for Watertown. Tomlinson with the basketball. Tomlinson guarded by Meadows. Going to drive down in, takes a big hop step, puts it up and good. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think that hop step's illegal in high school basketball. Tomlinson just taking over now for Watertown. It's back the other way comes Moody. He'll stop and Bob answer. Case Moody, Case solved with that one as he Case hit a 1-point ball game. Back the other way now will come Price. Price drives and we got a foul. Okay, we got Isaac Peavyhouse with his third foul, and that's going to send number 10 to the line for a 1-and-1. Both teams in the bonus. Actually, the next one by York will give Watertown the double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 from this point on out. As that one trickles over the rim for Heath Price. Watertown has a 2-point lead. Price going to step back to the line. Second one, no good. Rebound taken away by York. York got tangled up and they traveled with it. Moody and Patton got tangled up and we got a timeout called by Watertown. Timeout with 4:42 to go. It's 64-62. Tigers.
As a former educator and now York County executive, J. Michael Cross is a proud sponsor of the York and Clark Range sports programs. His passion for the betterment of Fentress County, his vision and determination are all evident in his life. He has plans to see the people of Fentress County prosper by making wise use of every available resource. And J. Michael Cross has the wisdom to keep his ear tuned to the needs of the people.
Well, back to action here. York trailing by 2. Watertown with the basketball. We'll get back underway. This is a huge District 8 AA game. The winner of this one stays on top of the district. Not sure how, let's see, who else was it at 2-0, I believe, was, let's see, Livingston was 2-0, Watertown and York. So the winner of this one will be still at the top of the district, and the loser will fall back a game after this one. I know it's early in the district season, folks, but you never know how it's going to go. A game like this is a big one, especially a home game for York. It'll be Burge to put it into play. Burge lobs it in this time to Usher, over to Price. Now back to Burge. Burge with the ball. Burge gives it off to Price. Price now to Laster, over to Burge. Down to Tomlinson. Tomlinson with the basketball. Tomlinson going to drive, throw it over to Laster. Laster for three, no good. Rebound Noah Smith. Good job by Smith. And Clark Range boys winner tonight as well, 69-50. Clark Range wins both of them. Now Meadows for three! Meadows knocks down the three ball, and York takes a 1-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the game. What a shot by Meadows. And back the other way now comes Watertown. Watertown with the ball. They'll drive in, give it over to Burge. Burge with the basketball. Back out front to Lassiter. Lassiter now off to Price, back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson gives it over to Burge. Burge down to Lassiter. Lassiter looking to drive, dished it inside to Usher, and he's going to be fouled by Poughton. Poughton's going to foul out. Coolan Luke's going to go down with 10 on the night as he fouls out. And that will be free throw shots for Watertown, 2 of them. As I think it should be 0-0. Yeah, it's going to be 0-0. Usher. Moody's going to come in. 65-64. Let me see. Let me give you that score again. Clark Range boys win 69-50. Clark Range with the win tonight. Clark Range sweeps Trousdale County. Free throw short. It's still a 1-point York lead as Usher line drive that one. That one was a big clunker as it hit the front of the iron. Second one, no good. He missed both ends. Rebound Smith. York with the ball and a 1-point lead with 3:39 to go in the fourth quarter. 65-64. Moody with the basketball. Right side to Meadows. Meadows takes it down low to Smith. Smith, the short jumper, won't go. Rebound knocked up in the air. Tomlinson comes away with it. Out to Burge. Burge going to bring it on the run. Burge long pass on up to Lassiter. Lassiter back up front to Tomlinson. Tomlinson going to make the move. He'll take it all the way to rack. No good, but he's fouled. That's going to be 4 on Roger, I believe. Roger Meadows going to pick up his 4th personal. He's on the brink of extinction. Luke Patton fouled out earlier. And now at the line will be Tomlinson. Tomlinson can tie it with the first, give his team the lead with the second. First one, no good. You can tell when he let it go, it's too hard. Watertown leaving a lot of points on the free throw line here tonight. And you can hear the 12th man from York behind me. Second one, good. He hits 1 out of 2. We're tied 65 apiece. 3 minutes to go in this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. Meadows in the front court. Roger with the ball. Drives all the way to the rack. Puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled away and stolen by Meadows. Meadows takes it away from Lassiter. Over to Peavyhouse. Peavyhouse with the ball. Back out front to Meadows. Down to Lefeview, all alone for the layup. Landrick Lefeview gets free for the deuce, so the Dragons take a 2-point lead with 2:45 to go. Watertown with the basketball. Driving in, they'll kick it across the verge. Out front to Lassiter for 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Moody. York with the ball and a 2-point lead. York with a 2-point lead in the basketball. 2:25 to go in this one. Ball goes over to Peavyhouse. Peavyhouse with the basketball. Right side to Meadows. Meadows now with it. Meadows working it. Meadows going to give it off to Lefeview. Lefeview backs it out, gives it over to Moody. Moody off to Meadows. Back to Lefeview, right side. Lefeview's going to drive in, loses the basketball. Picked up by Burge out in the front, and Burge with the ball drives over. He'll take it all the way, lay it up. No good. Rebound knocked out and saved by Price, but right to Meadows. Over to Moody. Moody going to bring it in the front court. York got a break on that one as Watertown had a 2-on-1. And Verge couldn't get it to drop. With it now, Meadows. Meadows off to Moody. Moody double team. Gives it over to Lefeview. Lefeview down to Peavy-House. $1:30 left to go in this one. York by 2. Long pass over to Moody. Moody going to drive down, give it out to Meadows. 1:25 left to go in this one. With the ball, Meadows out front. Gives it over to Moody. Moody off to Lefeview. Lefeview going to drive. He's got another layup. Nobody picks up Landrick. Lefeview and York got a 4-point lead with 74 seconds to go. Back the other way, Price with the ball. Goes inside to Verge. Verge gets free for a 2. And Verge with an easy 2, and we got a 2-point game with 66 seconds to go. We got a timeout on the floor. Time for me to catch my breath.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clark Range Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clark Range Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clark Range Drug Center, always earning your company.
Well, we got 66 seconds left to go here in this one, and I'm a firm believer. I think York is trying to kill me. They're trying to give me cardiac arrest here these games at the end. As we had a 3 overtime one the other night, and now we've got a 2-point game with 66 seconds to go. York going to work it. They'll go around in circles to bring the ball in. And here we go. A ball comes in to Moody. Moody with the basketball. Moody gives it over to Meadows. Down to 60 seconds left to go in this one. Meadows over to Moody. Moody with the ball. Double team. Picks up his dribble. Almost thrown away, but we're going to have a timeout called by York. Timeout with 54.9 seconds. York gets a timeout with a 2-point lead.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, we got another good one going here. 54.9 seconds left in regulation. We got a 2-point ball game. York with the basketball in the lead when we get back to action here, folks. And these cardiac kids are about to pull off another big one if they can hold on for another 55 seconds. As here come the Dragons. Leading by 2, 69-67. They'll start their motion offense. We'll see as Smith will come out to bring it in. Smith will work it in the backcourt to Moody. Moody with the basketball. We're down to 52 seconds. 52 seconds. Moody with the ball. Gives it over to Peavy-House. Peavy-House with the ball. Peavy-House down the corner to Smith. And Smith going to kick it back out front to Meadows. Meadows over to Lefeview. And Lefeview's going to be fouled by 00 Usher. Usher going to pick up the personal. That's going to send Landrick to the line. Landrick hasn't been to the line tonight, but he'll have 1-and-1 here. From this point out, though, the rest of the way, both teams going to be in the double bonus. Big free throws here by Landrick Lefeview. The junior, first one, good. 70-67, that one trickles over the rim. And the Dragons up by 3. Winner of this one stays the top of the district. Second one, no good. No rebound, Moody. Moody with another big rebound. Moody drives in, kicks it back out front to Peavy-House, and now they got a foul in. They're going to foul Isaac Peavy-House, and Peavy-House will go to the line. Big rebound. Case Moody's got to be the best in the business at rebounding foul shots. He did that the other night and put it back up to beat Macon County. And there he come away with a huge one in this one off the free throw line. That's going to send Peavy-House to the line for a pair of them. He needs at least one of them. First one, good. The senior, nothing but the bottom of the cup. It's 71-67. York by 4. Second one, good. Left view, or I should say, Peavy House with both ends of it. And back comes the Tigers. They'll drive, spinning, driving all the way and putting it up and scoring is number 10, Price. He scores, and we still got 22.6 seconds, and it's a 3-point ball game. Timeout on the floor.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Well, we've got 22.6 seconds left to go in this one in regulation. York by 3, and it will be York with the basketball for this next 22.6. Have it for the next bring-in. They've got to bring it up the length of the court. You got to think if Watertown doesn't get the steal, they'll come up with a foul. As it will be Noah stepping out to bring it in. Noah will work it in. And he can move up and down the floor. So here comes York with the move, trying to get it in. They're going to bring it in to Moody. Moody brings it up quickly. Moody with the ball. Moody almost has it stolen. Now it's going to be jump ball. Oh, they tied it up with 16.9 seconds. And Coach Jones thought he called a timeout, but it's going to be Watertown basketball with 16.9 seconds to go. And we got a timeout on the floor. Here we go again, folks.
Some signs can make your day easier, like the ones you see on the road. Other signs can help save your life, like the warning signs of a heart attack. For women, common signs can include jaw pain, nausea, and dizziness. And some women may experience a heart attack without feeling chest pain. If you experience the signs of a heart attack, get to an emergency room fast. Call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Well, York has 16.9 seconds to, or I should say Watertown does, to try to make up a 3-point deficit. Folks, if you were here the last week when we had the York Macon game, we did triple overtime, and don't be surprised if this one doesn't come down to that too. It's far from over with 16.9 seconds. Watertown with the basketball. And if you're York, do you try to foul maybe and prevent the 3-point shot from Watertown? Get on Tomlinson. You got to stay on Tomlinson and Lassiter. They are the gunners for this team. To work it in will be number 10, Price. Verge back there with him. And it will be worked in backcourt to Verge. Verge going to bring it across the timeline. Raekwon Verge with it, goes over right side, this time to Price. Price back out front to Tomlinson. Tomlinson's going to pull a long three. Good! Oh, my goodness. 4 seconds to go. York's got time. Peavy House driving up. He put it up. We're going to have a foul by Raekwon, number 3. Raekwon Verge is going to foul the half-court shot. What a miscue by Verge as we have no time left on the clock. It'll be going to the line. Isaac Peavy House, I believe. We'll see who he fouled. Verge fouls out of the ball game. Not a heads-up move by Watertown. And wait, now we're gonna have a discussion by the officials. What's the call going to be? One official said it was a foul, and the other one said time had run out. Let's see what they say. And let's see what the officials, they're still talking it over. If Raekwon Verge picked up that final foul with time still on the clock, we're going to get the official announcement right here, and somebody's not going to be happy. And they're going to have .4 on the clock. And I think they're going to let Peavy House have the shots, I'm thinking. Let's see what the call is. And now, judging from the reaction of Watertown's coach, he ain't happy. 4 seconds. I think it was supposed to be 0.4 seconds on the clock, but they're 0.4 seconds on the clock. So going to the line, Isaac Peavyhouse for huge free throws here, folks. What a miscue by Watertown. Birds fouling out on a half-court shot with just 4/10 of a second left to go. Peavyhouse. First one, no good. Has he get one or two more? One. He's got two more. I thought he was in the act of shooting. He needs one of them. Back of the line goes to Peavyhouse. Second one, yep. Ring it up. York with a 1-point lead and 4/10 of a second to go. Peavyhouse with one more. Isaac, yep. 2-point lead now long. That's short. York wins. York takes a 74-72 win over Watertown. What a ball game, folks. Just almost another overtimer, but York wins it 74-72 back in 2 minutes.
Because most insurance deductibles have been met by the end of the year, Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic wants to remind you that this would be a great time to have your spinal alignment checked or to address that nagging discomfort that just seems to linger. And if needed, they also have on-site low-emission X-ray equipment that can help you today at 931-879-8931.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
At MetaThrift Pharmacy, we know that sometimes the worst part of having to take medicine is, well, taking it. Because let's face it, even though your medicines might help you get better, some of them just taste terrible. That's why MetaThrift will flavor your medicine for free right here in our pharmacy. It's a new service we've added to make taking your medicine just a little bit easier for kids and even grown-ups. It's just one more way we're showing the community that at MetaThrift, caring comes first.
Whenever there's a project to make our community a better place to live, you'll usually find our members right there doing all they can to help. From sponsoring the kids' ball teams to serving barbecue at a community picnic, they're always there. Thanks for all you do. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, a better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
It's me, Cherie Sells here, and I want you to stop driving a car that turns your stomach. So chuck it during my leftover exchange sale, and you could get up to $5,000 more than it's worth. Plus, don't let bad credit leave you napping on the couch. If you're snoozing, you're losing. My For the People credit approval process is a feast of approvals. I'm Cherie Sells, your dealer for the people. Feast your eyes on all the cars at kcchevy.com. We're the dealership in the cow pasture. Hurry, this deal's done on November 30th.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Vehicle purchase price affects actual trade allowance.
And back here where York takes 2 from Watertown tonight. Big district wins for the Dragons. Don't go away. We'll be right back to talk with Coach Coach Anthony Jones right after this break.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a home meal.
Plus a sundae.
For just $5. We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink.
Plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray.
Plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I say that a lot.
Got it.
Actually, it's not just math, it's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
And back here for the Progressive postgame show, joining me, Coach Anthony Jones. And, Coach, I've decided there's one thing. Your kids don't like me because they're trying to kill me.
Imagine trying to coach through that. Jeez, we're getting – I guess we just – I don't know. It's no fun coaching them. I know that. It might be fun for people listening to you on the radio. I'm sure they're enjoying it. And I'm sure the people here in the crowd enjoy it, but it ain't fun coaching them. I wish we could have something a little different.
Hey, well, there's one thing about it, Coach. You keep it interesting. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, we do. We do keep it interesting. We can have the lead and the ball, and we'll figure out some way to give another team a shot to tie it or to take the lead or something. We just figure out a way to do that. But in the meantime, we also figure out a way to win these things. So that's 3 of them we've won here, 4 in a row maybe now like this. I mean, gosh, it's driving me crazy as a coach. But
hey, that'll make you lose your hair. I say, look at me, I'm already there, brother.
It's turning me into an old man.
Coach, you got to be impressed now. Your boys, they didn't give up. They just kept plugging. This game was never really a big margin either direction.
No, we came out and I knew their style of play, and I told the guys, we got to have some poise. You know, it wasn't, and their pressure's good, and they were doing a good job getting after it, but it wasn't necessarily their pressure causing us to turn it over. It was us turning it over ourselves. We were getting in too big of a hurry. And in the second half, we had a little poise, and Roger Meadows came up huge, handled it for us, made some great plays. Noah Smith, Landry, all those guys really in the second half. Luke played a great day. Everybody that played did a good job, but they had more poise in the second half, and that was, we didn't turn it over as much, and in turn, we scored more baskets.
If there's one kind of downside, Coach, you left a lot of points at the free throw line.
We did, and we shot them this week. We shot them today. We shot them 3 days this week. We shoot them every day. I told the guys the other day, I think we shot, 100 or something, had to make so many, and I don't know why we decided to miss them, but I guess Isaac hit the 2 that counted.
Coach, you got Cannon County coming up next.
Got Cannon County. That's the last district game before we kind of take our Christmas break, and we need to win that. We're 3-0 now. If we can, if we get lucky enough to beat Cannon, we'll be 4-0, and at worst, we're tied for first. I don't know what Livingston did tonight, but us and Livingston, I think, we're the only 2 undefeated teams right now left. But we need to win that one. We need to go into the break with some momentum and be at worst tied for first place.
Coach, you mentioned your close games. One of the games you played very close with was the Cumberland County Jets, and they're going to be looking for some redemption over there.
Yeah, they'll be ready. That was another one of these games up here. hopefully we're growing up day by day playing these games, and we're getting better about finishing them off. That's for sure. But yeah, that's going to be a tough one. We'll take care of Cannon first, though, and then we'll worry about Cumberland County.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us. Congratulations on a huge district win here tonight, and best of luck. You head to Cannon County on Tuesday.
Thank you, Gary.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame or postgame show, I should say. I hope it's not pregame show. It'd be a long night if it was. Anyway, York with a huge sweep here tonight. The district wins for the girls. They win 45-42. The boys take a 74-72 thriller. Another great one for us here on high school basketball here on WDEB. Just another one of those outstanding games. York, big night tonight from, let's see, they got 17 for Roger Meadows, 15 for Noah Smith. They had 10 each for Luke Patton, Case Moody, and Isaac Peavyhouse. 8 in the game for for Glandrick Lefevue. While the Tigers were led by Preston Tomlinson and Heath Price, both with 22 points on the night. Let's take a final break, and then we'll be back to take a look at what's coming up for us on our next week. We got a full week next week. We'll talk about all that when we come back here on the Progressive Post-Game Show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here at York, where the Dragons and Lady Dragons sweep a couple of 8AA games tonight. They win 45-42 in the girls and 74-72 in the boys. What a night of basketball action here at York Institute. Our next live broadcast will be on Tuesday night when the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes invade the Bobcat Den. That's right. We're headed to Pickett County for Pickett County and Clark Range on Tuesday night. Should be some good ones. Thursday night next week, we got Clark Range at Livingston. And then on Friday, it's Cumberland County and York at Cumberland County High School. So I want to thank everyone for listening tonight. Thank our sponsors. Also thank Jordan on camera. She is filming this. Will be shown on Sunday at 2 p.m. on CPTV. So be sure to join us for that. Until Tuesday night when we go on the road to Pickett County for Clark Range and Pickett County, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.